All right, man. Welcome to another episode of Loose Talk. My name is Osagie Alunga.
My name is Gubernatorial.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself now.
People know now. And they know me now. Do you know who the fuck you're talking to, bro?
Sorry.
Like, people know me now.
Lagosian, sorry.
Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Steve. Yeah.
All right, good. I want to start off this episode with.
I don't even know this song you're playing.
That's my dude, nigga.
Yeah. It's your
AOT2.
I don't know. Now I'm missing this song.
AOT.
Don't forget the two.
Don't forget it too.
Don't forget the two, please.
Yeah. The Ibadan man.
I'm a Lagosian, please.
I really keep quiet.
You can't be doing that.
JRV is not Lagosian. Now you can't be Lagosian. What did they worry you now?
You're a full Ibadan boy now.
Full Ibadan boy.
Please, I pay my
Go back
taxes
to Ibadan.
Because some people got away with it, does
Go
not
back
mean
to Ibadan.
Go back to Ibadan. Because some people got away with it from Osun, they became governor in Lagos. That does not mean you get away with it.
I'll be governor in Lagos.
You are from Ibadan. You're not from Lagos.
Then after some time, you will now go and run for governorship in
your state. You don't understand. Just do them. Then do them now. There's a senator in Lagos. There's a guy who was a senator in Lagos and is now back to his state to become a senator. Naija is a movie.
Happy birthday, I am Meditayo.
Yeah, oh, okay. Is that why you're playing?
Happy belated birthday.
50th. It's not easy.
It's not
50th. Hey, it's heavy.
It's not only 50. It's Golden Jubilee.
It's heavy.
You know they do that. A fool at 40 is a fool. What's 50? 50? Okay, they just say Golden Jubilee.
Golden Jubilee. You don't try.
Golden Jubilee.
I'm back there when you hear this record. You know the cake was coming out, man.
No, you know the cake was coming out. You know it was Coke or Fanta. It was that jollof rice in the plastic.
It's not jollof rice.
Spoon.
It's not jollof rice. It's rice and stew now.
No, jollof rice.
Oh,
bro, now Lagos be this.
Jollof.
I'm growing up now. Rice and stew.
Wait, who will come your house? Who will come your house with rice and stew? I just see my house now.
Rice and stew.
Rice and jollof. And the plastic.
But do you guys still have those pictures of you?
Yeah.
I have a lot.
I have a few.
And my parents used to frame all of it. I don't know if you guys did that shit.
It's memories.
They framed it.
It's throwbacks.
I think I was in secondary school when I took everything inside the room. I took everything out of the sitting room. I'm like, nah.
Somebody knows your rep.
This swag, no. This thing is spoiled the swag. It's spoiled swag. It's spoiled. I got to remove him.
Happy birthday, Meditayo. How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm good. How
you feeling?
How people say they know our birthday? Like, how do people? Because nobody knows my birthday.
My plug cast wheel.
They put it up as a post.
They put it up
because nobody knows my birthday.
Everybody.
How do people know your birthdays? And you see them on social media wishing you.
And I've asked you to send me all the details of your family because I'm doing that thing now. This month of March, I want to take people's birthdays seriously.
Okay.
As we continue to grow older, I want to make it a big
because it's a landmark.
I want to make it a big deal.
Especially in a country like Nigeria where...
do you want to tell us how old you are?
No.
Okay.
Because I might run for office very soon.
And you don't want to use your real age to run for the office.
If your president is not using real age,
president would be.
All of them. Which president Which president is not using real age? Maybe Jonathan. Maybe. Everybody has the right to the all right.
Fair enough.
It's the Nigeria way.
All right. But how you feeling? Another year.
I'm good, yeah.
How did you feel on that day?
Gooseberries.
March what? So let people know.
March 15. The eyes of March.
The eyes of March.
Yeah. It was good. They bought me cake,
Okay.
It was all right.
Okay.
It was a cool day.
Any messages from any special people?
There's a lot of people send me messages. I appreciate everything. Thank you very much.
You can't just be doing all those blanket statements.
It's a blanket. I can't give it to everybody.
It's like all those buddies that will say, "Oh, thank you, special one," on Twitter. You understand,
bro?
You just cast the net.
Thanks to everybody who sent me their message. Thank you.
God of mercy.
I replied everybody. So
you don't want to pinpoint centralize.
I know everybody's equal in the eyes of the Lord.
All right, fair enough. All right, man. Happy belated birthday, I'm Meditayo.
Thank you.
Let's start the fucking show. All right, I want to start with fan mail. First of all, I want to say the fan mail that Nana put up in the description is misspelled wrongly. Homeboy misspelled giants, right? So instead of GIA, put GAI. So
pronounce it.
Giants.
Okay, giants.
Giants.
No, I'm talking about like the wrong spelling.
No, gains.
Oh, gains.
Yeah. So anyways.
It could be an AA thing, I don't know. Loose talk gains.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Anyways, shout out to the people who corrected the fan mail, right? And made sure that their fan mails got to us. So shout out to them.
Okay.
All right. And we have like lots of fan mails, right?
Oh.
So, and we can't read everything that comes in.
In one episode.
So we pick a couple
Why can't
of them.
you read everything?
Because it's just too many, right?
So how
We'll
do
end
you
up-
pick?
I pick it
By
chronologically.
nepotism.
No, chronologically.
Okay.
Those who come in
So
first.
first come first.
Yes. First come, first read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Go on.
You ain't holding me on that shit.
No, I'm here to check everybody,
All right.
man.
Oh shit, check out.
1, 2, check.
Checking in.
We gotta get it. to that.
Osagie verse.
No, that's the concept of checking in. So
Oh, I know it. I hate that shit.
Because it's a street concept. It
Yes.
doesn't concern you and I. We are civilians.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, somebody asked Andrew Shaws that thing that when you did your LA show, did you check
We
it?
are
Checking with
civilians.
whom?
We are
Andrew
civilians.
Shaws was lost. I was like,
can I explain something?
Yeah.
You are civilians until, like, when do you cross the line of civilians? When you get popular and become
No.
when you join, when you're affiliated.
When you start
When you
mingling-
start mingling with the bad crowd, that's when you start.
No, but there's
you're
one
no
place.
longer-
There's one place.
Because
in
Will
America.
Smith ain't checking in.
There's one place.
Are you mad?
Do you hear the story of Will Smith? Hold on, Aaron. Do you hear the story of Will Smith, who was blowing up like in the 90s when he was becoming big and everything
Okay.
with the music?
Yeah.
Then Shuj called him.
Should just call it everybody.
Shuj called him. They said,
Switch calls everybody.
Shuj called him and said, "Yeah, we see you're blowing up. I want a piece of the cake."
Yeah.
So they don't respond. Then he calls again, calls Will Smith's manager. I said, "I want a piece of the cake," and it's Shuj. You can just bump into him. You know, it's Shuj.
Yeah.
True.
He hung somebody
Vanilla Ice.
outside the building and made him sign a
Sign a
contract.
contract. Yeah.
So Will Smith and his manager did the smartest thing ever. They responded to him and said, "Yes, that's fantastic. We can go ahead. We'd like to introduce you to our business partners, the Feds."
That's it.
The Feds.
It's easy.
Homeboy-
That's how civilians rule now.
Homeboy hung up. I never
Easily.
called
That's how
back.
civilians rule now. You don't start acting tough. What? I'm not a tough guy. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not tough.
I'm not tough now.
Like
I'm
Farah
not
said,
from this-
Farah said, I pay my taxes. I will snitch.
I go sing.
I go sing.
I'll be rap.
Pharrell is
Pharrell.
the first person to come up with the acronym snitch. Sorry, nigga. Sorry, nigga. Something coming home. You know, like snitch. Yeah. But yeah, facts, man.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
If you mingle with some
If you
side
mingle
of
with the
people,
wrong crowd,
then you're no more a
you're not
civilian.
more a
I heard that if you're a
Yeah.
rapper, no matter the rap way they do, if you go to Detroit, you will pay Rick Rico. You
must check in.
You must check in well. Rick Ross tried to do that shit. When he got to the venue,
Recourse is affiliated.
He's affiliated.
Rick Ross
These guys are
is,
affiliated.
Rick Ross is
or
obviously, you
something.
know. But
Because I'm telling you, J. Cole checking in.
Post Malone now is not going anywhere and checking in with anybody.
White America.
I don't understand.
No, it's
you.
J. Cole checking
It's
in.
J. Cole checking in with
It's
anybody.
Kendrick Lamar checking in.
Kendrick Lamar checking in.
Kendrick has ties. Kendrick has ties on both ends.
So Kendrick's people is checking for him. He's not going to personally do
See,
it. but
Kendrick was
people do it
born
for him.
crib and blood, so it's allowed.
Kendrick's people will
Yeah, we'll
checking
check-
for
we'll
him
check
because
for him.
he's kind of like
He's just checking. This checking culture, I'm not a fan of it.
The people that checked in that died.
Let's just
the
use
Migos
let's
that
just
died.
use Lagos as an example.
Look at what Pat Bev
If you
was
come
saying.
to Lagos and you are going to what's the name of this club in VI here?
There are plenty. I don't know.
Or
clubs.
Silver Fox. They want to look.
If you're going to Silver Force to
Who are you
club,
checking in with?
You are going to what's the popular one here now?
I don't know which one.
What, Q-Lux.
Quilos. You know, there's nobody checking in. But if you say maybe, man, are you tough pass? You can't come my hood, my area. I
yeah.
can't say,
You can't
you
check
go
in.
club or
Yeah.
something. And you are going to club. It's not as if you are going as a regular guy. You are coming in as a guy.
You're trying to make
coming
a
in
statement.
20,
Coming as,
deep.
yeah,
20
coming in
deep.
as your guy.
And your 40 deep guys are
Bro.
I want to make a statement.
You
So now
understand
person's
me?
town.
Then
Then you have
there's
to
a
check it.
problem.
Yeah.
Right?
They're coming to floss.
Yeah, then there's a problem. So it is what it is, you know.
So, I mean, the big lesson to learn here is be a civilian.
Easily.
Be Steph-
Your life is
Be
easier,
Steph Curry. Don't be
simpler.
Jamorant. Be Steph Curry.
Exactly.
Go home to your wife.
Jesus boy.
Jesus
Be
boy.
Saka.
Under
Not Mason Greenwood.
Be Rashford. Show your girlfriend on IG.
That's it.
Propose. Don't be what's that one's name?
Feed the children.
Feed the children. Feed the hungry children.
Jesus boy. That's
No,
it.
Jesus
So
boy.
you enjoy your money, nobody will come and
Nobody say go strip club. They will come sell your clips to ESPN,
for ESPN
or TMZ.
Exactly.
No,
It's even depends. That even tells you the kind of like the kind of strip club is going to. That's strip clubs
No,
you go to.
that club where you go to now is mainland strip clubs.
Yeah, na mainland street.
If you buy Jameson, they go do the remake for
yeah,
you.
na mainland strip club.
Na
you
mainland
go.
strip club. you go.
Na mainland strip club.
Jamorant.
You
Come
know,
on.
go better one.
Where's his father?
His father's around.
Yeah,
now.
he's around now.
Yes,
always
yes.
there
His
now.
father has a father
That
figure.
Usher Light guy. Yeah, he's always
Yeah,
around
Usher
now.
Light.
Yeah.
He's a Usher Light.
He's
Yeah,
always
it's
around
Usher
now.
Light. It's
Yeah.
Usher Light.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get into fan mail real quick. All right, this is from Hannah. Hey guys, glad you lot are back by the way, your email is not correct. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, thank you for correcting it and sending the email. So gatekeeping on Afrobeats. I think Nigerians need to be more vocal with gatekeeping and not promoting or hyping mediocre rubbish from non-Africans.
Oh, wow.
It's not everyday Afrobeats to the world. I remember when the Afrobeats chart in the UK came out, and a couple of years ago, the number 1 spot was held by a white British Turkish guy who uses an Afro black scent in his music. This is basically the future of black music in the West. And they've started early with Afrobeats because they know some black people love a white face in our space. They hate us so much over there, LOL. They cannot wait to erase us from our own culture. But that's nothing new. What's your thoughts on that, guys?
You are saying they're making, what did he say? That they're making whack. We shouldn't accept any kind of whack music.
Yeah, I mean.
But we also do whack rap now. So nobody's gatekeeping us. But we do whack on my piano too. Because what we do in this country is not my piano.
Yeah.
It's on motor piano. Two different things.
Oh, why?
Trending.
I don't know.
It's all cool. Shout out to Dancing. Yeah.
Steve, do you have any comments on that?
No, please. I don't.
Wow.
Elections. It is interesting watching this from afar. I don't have a horse in this race, but I've been looking at things on social media. On popular opinion, we understand why people are tribalistic. I went on Twitter and the hate I saw from people, I can't see how this translates to real life and why some people want their own to govern over them. Nigeria is made up of over 200 million people. We don't have the data to back that.
That's the number we are running with.
That's the number we're running with.
It's the agenda.
All right, that's fine.
Most populous black nation.
That's even too much for one person to govern over. I totally believe in self-preservation. Being Creole, we are in the minority in Sierra Leone. Oh, you're from Sierra Leone. Shout out to you. And as sad as it is, it may sound, people vote in order to preserve their own group of peoples. I'm half Ijaw and half Creole from Sierra Leone.
Shout out to you.
Oh, well, that's very interesting.
Ijaw?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's an Ijaw.
No, his mom says will obviously be Ijaw or something.
Ijaw from Nigeria.
Ijaw in Nigeria.
Ijaw from Nigeria, or there's an Ijaw community in Sierra Leone.
No,
I don't understand.
No. The person is half Ijaw and half Creole.
Like you say,
from
half
Sierra
British
Leone.
and half Nigerian.
Okay.
The Nigerian has to be the dad.
Probably. Because Nigerian men, they work out.
Anyways, so I can get why some people want to vote Tinubu, but I think Lagos being won by Obi shows Yoruba people are tolerant, but also shows how multi-ethnic the Lagos area is now. I just hope it is a safe election and everyone's land and culture is preserved in the meantime.
We are safe now. I come up for night yesterday. Yeah, but
What does it mean that
what?
If a candidate has not like from the states?
So it's trying to mean
does
that
that mean that people are tolerant? Because I don't see it that way. I just feel I don't know how to explain it. For Anambra, for example, when Ojukwu came out for elections, Obasanjo won elections there.
Yeah.
Does that mean they are tolerant? Right?
It's more by interest. Though.
It's more by interest. I don't think it's more by interest. It's just more
Obasanjo defeated Ojukwu in
yes, no. Easily. Like nobody cared. Yeah.
So it's not about tolerance. It's
I just
what do I get from this?
Yeah, it's very
interesting.
It's just interest. That's what I believe. Yeah.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
Back to Afrobeats. Forgot to add, Nigeria should start keeping their own different cultural exports. You lot hardly own anything. Since they stole everything from you, it's okay to start locking people out. Don't give away the little you have that is unique to you because they cannot wait to put their white selves over your things. Africans are too nice. At the Brits, e.g., our version of American Music Awards, some white rapper that hasn't released a song in ages won the award for Best Hip Hop Reggae Grime category, and Harry Styles won Best Pop R&B. They are black people making music, but they are literally ignored. I'm sure Ross will win Best Afrobeat Song. Looking forward to the next episode.
This guy is thinking from like when you from a foreign point of view, you have this heightened sense of racism and discrimination. For us over here, we don't see it like this, the way this guy is saying it. And for you to say we gatekeep, I think more the issue is for us to even own an industry that functions properly. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
If you look at Korea, K-pop, they own K-pop. Nobody can come and say they're jacking K-pop. It's not possible.
Do you think they find a way? So K-pop is different because K-pop, like the industry there is so structured,
It's very structured.
right? That they can make sales and they can make all the money from there before they branch
That's what I'm saying, that we need an industry that is dependent, first of all. Right now, we have a talent pool. We don't have an industry.
Yeah.
It's get your artists. Let's say I can work in America. Let's work in America, push him to UK.
That's when Bankole
Worst
says
case scenario,
the capital of...
worst case scenario, push him in Africa. Or make him relevant in Nigeria.
That's when Bankole says the capital of Afrobeat is London, right?
Yeah.
It's a metaphor to me. Not just capital as headquarters, but like capital, the money.
It's commentary on the way they are. Like today, you see one artist that has a new single, brand new,
Yeah.
and he's already in the UK tour. It's because there's nothing
All
here.
the people that have been
Like
signed here,
what he's supposed to be doing in the country, in Nigeria.
Yeah,
you can't go on tour in
can't
Nigeria.
go on
That's
tour
why
in Nigeria.
the reason why them Whiskies and Davido, Burna Boys, Two Face and P Square were lucky was that back then, which Yankee won't go, which America, even the UK was very limited. So you would you would perform in Nigeria, you would do Star Trek, Star Mega Jam,
When last did they do stuff?
Glow Campus tour. So you do like
Nobody's doing any tours across the country anymore.
There's
When did that stuff stop?
Links, the last one was
Links and
Links.
Friends.
Links
Yeah.
and Friends.
And
That's the
that's-
last one I
yeah.
can remember.
so your
That's
average
Pepsi's
Nigerian
sponsor.
artist,
Pepsi,
so
yeah.
an average Nigerian hot artist would have done 25 states.
Yeah.
Star Trek every year
Bro, it was
would
mad.
go to
Bro,
Like major
12,
cities.
11,
Yeah.
12 states.
I can bet you,
right? And
Yeah.
it was an experience.
I can bet you,
Huge
Ashake
experience.
hasn't done 15 states.
Nope.
But because of the demand, he did. You see O2 now. There was calamity there. He went to America. Baltimore was like as if it was Isaleko was doing it. So there's no. It's even worse now. There's nothing
things are
here.
really
Worse now.
changed.
Things
The
have
corporates
changed
are
now.
not even paying for money, and they're not. Look at when MCN was signing everybody.
Everything is just digital, right? So
Yeah.
they're signing them and just distributing everything.
Distributing, yeah,
everything.
And you're not hearing that Almond, they'll pay you. They'll give you bags of $150,000, £150,000. Almond, yeah, like
What are you
fuck
doing? What are you
Nigeria.
doing in Nigeria?
What are you doing in Nigeria?
So the grind is not there. So people really don't even know you.
Last
So
October,
So we sold everything out.
sold
last
everything
October
out now.
first.
And there's also a detriment to
yeah.
it's a detriment to the artists themselves and they don't know it. And that's why the big three will always remain the big three.
That was very hard for you to outsist them because they worked for
Because
every
they
single
work for
fan.
everything.
Every single fan they have in Nigeria.
They work so. Bro, I forgot to tell you guys. Superstar album. Wizkid, EME came to Warri to promote the album. Just came on a promotional tour.
Wow.
I remember hearing Wizkid on the radio
Wow.
in Warri. That was in 2011, like mid 2011.
Yeah.
They just came to Delta States. They were doing radio interviews in Delta
They
States.
just came on radio tour.
You don't understand. Like
There was
it's
no
not-
show.
There was no show.
Just radio tour.
Just-
That's where it should be.
And
they
but,
just
but
promoting
the argument
albums.
is that you can do this online now.
It's true.
But they are not.
But they're
in
not doing it
they're not
online.
targeting.
But bro,
But even in the America, we see them
Even
in
the
Breakfast
America,
Club.
we're seeing them in
You
Breakfast
see
Club. We're seeing them in
artists
different
traveling,
markets.
coming to New York, different markets to break records,
Yep.
break albums.
Yeah, because-
billboards in different
back-
cities.
but
Drake
because-
did it 2 years ago.
But
when
because
he put-
back then, right? Yeah, you're right. But because back then, you had to go and buy the album physically.
No, we're even talking now.
We're even talking
artists
now.
are still doing it.
doing it.
They're still
7
hitting
different
the-
markets.
They're hitting all the
different
places.
markets.
Yeah,
Nigeria
because
right now.
you do
Even
Breakfast
the
Club.
online that you are doing.
You do Breakfast Club.
yeah.
You do Big Boy.
You do Big Boy.
Yeah.
You go to Atlanta. You do one. Just
You do one
different
big podcast.
demographics.
You do different podcast
You do
runs.
different podcasts. It's just not getting different.
But
people.
bro,
Who has gone on a media run? Who
No,
recently
we've not
dropped?
seen it. We've not
like
seen it. We've not
a
seen
body
it.
of work
We've not seen it. This is
and went
Lagos.
on a media
It's
run.
Lagos. Beat FM, Cool FM.
bro, it's not even. You know what? Again, it's not
Beat
even.
FM,
They're not
Cool
even fucking
FM.
radio like that anymore.
They're not even fucking with radio.
They think they're not doing local press.
But
for
if
now.
Ashake can put out one, promo on his Instagram and do whatever he does and blows up, he was the artist of the year last year, right?
Yeah.
Without going on tour. I don't even think I heard this motherfucker's
He went on
voice.
tour. He went on tour.
No, media tour.
No, he did. So
That's
he
what I'm
doesn't-
saying,
So
yeah.
particularly for him, he doesn't like doing interviews. Because
So
I remember,
his own brand is.
I remember when even Billboard interviewed him and the guy was asking him about his background. You're like, guy, please, just focus on the music. This Billboard.
For
Yeah. That native one that he did, they had to beg, like, bro, you had to pull up for them. And he gave the interview. Ask Dennis. Dennis was the one that did the interview, like 30 minutes. 30 minutes in interview. So that's his own brand. His own,
Things have really changed.
Things have changed.
bro. Remember when Pisco called the whole journalists in the whole country
Eh?
for press conference?
Bro, remember
Plus,
when
thanks for coming.
Bro.
You feed them again.
Don't put it
remember-
for coming.
Okay,
Don't-
not for
don't-
the-
don't
put
say,
that
just-
now.
But the
Because
Chinese
you follow
rice,
Koleda.
but the Chinese rice they gave
Don't
was
do
that
this,
year.
They
don't
gave
do
it Chinese
Don't
rice.
do this.
Remember when
now.
P Square opened, did their housewarming? The whole industry was at that house.
I was there. I took pictures.
Yeah.
I was a photographer then.
Yeah, it was
Photographer stroke writer. I saw everybody. I saw Obiasika pull up.
Bro.
So you saw Jenny
That was the
with the bunch.
That was the P Square
No, that was when they later came, but me, I don't move after that.
That was the P Square
Let's see
Marshal.
they go another event.
They go on like that.
I remember that EME album.
Bro.
Yeah, they give us a...
That day when I
don't miss
from the envelope, I said, "This
Shut
not."
up your mouth.
Okay, sorry. What's your problem? now?
I'm the cast.
You've left that behind. I told the story before.
So that they don't think that's what these current journalists are doing.
But that was a very that was actually a very good man. That was actually a very good press conference.
Yeah.
I remember Wizzy flew in and from airport he just came straight.
It reminded me of like the MMG conference where they all sit at the table.
Yeah.
It was the same thing.
That was Banky's dream. He wanted to move like a unit, and he really worked for him.
really worked.
But you can't see artists didn't say that.
What was MMG? Okay, yeah, and...
Who?
Which
No,
EMA?
Maybach,
Okay, so
Maybach.
Maybach.
Yeah.
Maybach. Okay.
But you can't see artists now say don't call press conference. They don't even know how to even do it now. Like what's
What's even the need of a press conference?
Instagram, just go to your Apple, your iPhone.
Put
notes.
anything there.
Screenshot
Media houses
am.
will carry it.
Yeah, it's done.
But there has to be.
But it's a bit lazy.
Even the online distribution you're talking about, the online promotion you're talking about. How are we doing this online promotion? Is that
There's no strategy behind it.
No, there's no.
But it's not how many.
Are you doing an online marketing flow where you're saying,
Yeah.
I'm targeting people in Warri, I'm targeting...
So they're not going to target people in Warri. They're going to
Why?
target people in Lagos. But right now there's a template for online marketing.
What's the
in
template?
business.
Explain to me.
So online marketing, obviously, is not the past Instagram ads, Snapchat ads.
Snapchat charts to... Okay.
TikTok is not number one. TikTok
Yeah.
has even overtaken radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
obviously radio if you want
I
to do
agree.
on podcast.
But it's still
But
basic.
it's still basic.
Bro, that's
Which
still
is
basic,
which
which
is
is-
post it.
Bro,
Yes,
you
and
know
just
why?
move
And
on.
inshallah.
You know why?
Give people to play the song.
Yeah,
Bro,
give it to
something like that.
Sydney
That's all.
Tucker.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
you know the why?
What's the caramel? That girl that behaves like a
Caramel, Caramel Plus.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah. So you know
that
why?
does our own thing. Yeah.
What is the monetary value you're gaining from it?
You wouldn't know. Listen, you've not tried it, so how would you know if there's going to be any benefit to it?
Let me give you an example. Right?
You know why? No, let's look at this. What was the number one
Is on
source?
the artist side.
What was number one source for artists to make money in Nigeria before? It was shows.
Yes.
Shows have dwindled.
Yeah.
Bro, it was unheard
There's
of.
no shows. Locally, there's no shows.
It was unheard of back then that Wizkid would leave the country from January to November.
Yes.
Not being Lagos. It was
no, being
unheard
Lagos.
Yeah.
It's true.
Now your biggest
Just
artist.
Just imagine
Not in the
Two-Face.
country.
Yeah.
Just
Last
imagine
year,
Two-Face in his prime, not being in Lagos for a year. One guy go kill him.
last year there was an international show, but they just cancelled it last minute. October 1st, all the artists in Nigeria, I'm talking all the artists in Nigeria, were meant to be on it was an Afrobeat show. They just cancelled it last minute. If that show had happened, no artist would have been in Lagos on Independence Day. So, bro, when you're offering you 50,000, you know what they're offering Bonner for Champions League? 750K. My brother.
Yeah.
What will now bring you back to Lagos?
Why is UEFA paying Burna Boy?
Because
UEFA relief for
Didn't they pay Camila Cabello?
They'll pay them,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
They'll pay them.
UEFA fell off.
So
Why
you know,
is Super Bowl is not paying anybody?
football's system is different from America's system. So football, this is just new to them. They need to attract cool.
I'm even happy that they've started realizing.
Thank you.
You understand
Because,
that
and
these
not
are-
just performance, so like cultural relevance.
yeah.
Like
Before
Burna
that,
Boy,
you know-
last, like all the footballers in Europe,
That's what they
last
slam.
Lies is their favorite record.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to any club
There's
that
one-
wins a game and you listen to their dressing room music, it's always Afrobeat. It's always
So
Burna Boy,
Afrobeat is the one they're using to tie into the culture.
into the
like-
culture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's good. And it means that there are some people in those positions of power that are not culturally clueless. Because
Yes.
before then, who was it? Dua Lipa, then Kwame Kwame. You just have a bunch of
Just
white guys who like
yeah.
those kind of.
There was one babe that was complaining that when she was performing during the halftime, that
Was-
fans were singing their own anthem.
Was Cabello?
Was Cabello?
Yeah,
It was
nah.
Cabello.
They
yeah,
trolled-
They said fans were singing their own anthem. Say she don't understand. I say in football, your team is losing 2-0. There's halftime. You're now be doing wave. This is not.
No, and it's not halftime. It's not halftime.
It was even
It's-
before the
it's
show.
It's pre-show.
Oh, it's
Nobody
even
cares
pre-show.
about.
Nobody cares about that shit.
They can't do football
There
halftime.
was a show.
It's 15 minutes.
Man,
I'm
you-
not listening to
Bro,
it.
Man U
I'm not listening to it.
was it Man U Baka?
I will do it at Sporting Lagos.
I think it was Man U Baka at Old Trafford. You know what they told them to do?
What?
They told the Man U board that 20 minutes to the start of the match, no music. Let the fans start singing
Yeah.
to create an atmosphere. That's why it's hard to now export the Yankee style
Yeah.
to this thing.
Yeah.
Imagine you playing Man U, Real Madrid Champions League final. You don't have to be listening to. I'm not listening to Drake.
I'm not listening to anybody.
I'm singing. I'm not
listening to anybody.
Club anthems.
I like you.
I'm not listening to anybody. I'm not doing that whole Super Bowl culture is not going to work in football. So I don't want to listen to anybody, bro.
They need to create their own system,
bro. We'll talk through now. We are all fans of clubs now, like important games. You don't know tension,
bro.
Eh?
Are you is it me you're telling? Don't you see me in the group?
Bro?
I'm always going on.
I'm not doing that shit, bro.
I ain't do that
music.
All right.
Let's find another way to make entertainment.
All right, let's get back to fan mail. This is from Bayo Mishori.
Hey, OG.
All
right, it's good that
Bayo is writing us mail.
You called him what now?
OG.
I've made it though.
He said
triple OG.
After this one, let's end fan mail.
No,
there's no need. I'm not reading again. That first.
No vet. Now, let me read them now. No be you to read them. Make I read them.
Okay, I read.
So he starts off by saying, "Dear Lustock Giants, I am Bayo Mishori. In brackets, don't you dare call me OG."
Oh, are you not allowed me? Bro, sorry.
I will cut it. We'll cut the OG part. We ain't cutting shit.
Let me start by thanking Osagie for introducing me to podding. He's been telling me about podding for at least 8 years, but I only just started listening on your comeback. So talking about so it means the episode we had Bayo on, he didn't even fucking listen to it. Wow. So talking about your pod, I like the energy between the three of you. Congratulations to you fellas. Quick one, I disagree wholeheartedly that there is anything poor about live Afrobeats performances beyond our people being unserious about their art. What Omale needs is a good sound engineer as the music director of his band. Afrobeats is not R&B. So as long as you're able to find your vocal key and hire music professionals to work with, you will be fine. Also, consistency helps quite a bit. As long as he works on his craft, he will get better with time. Finally, can we talk about our producers sampling old Nigerian records? I don't think they do enough of that, and it doesn't help the ecosystem. I'm happy to be wrong, and I would like to hear you guys speak on it. Congratulations again, guys. I'm proud of you, Lord. Best regards.
Thank you, bro.
Shout out to Bayo Mishori.
So that producer part, I think, is very necessary because music is 360.
I mean,
music is 360, and you need the culture to keep updating itself, and let people know the legacy. The reason why we don't know a lot of legacy in our music is that people don't sample old records.
That's why Moral Instruction is one of my favorite albums in the last 10 years. Because of sampling also is sort of tribute.
It's a tripute. You're paying homage to the people who did it.
Bro, that's why I love that album.
Bro, look at this. Listen to Dr. Dre's Nothing But a G thing. Yeah. He replayed that entire sample. He didn't even sample, he replayed it. Yeah. That is you giving homage to that. This is where we are coming from.
Yeah.
The whole of hip hop in the 90s, right, is built from samples from the 70s and 80s. Yeah. I mean, even the concept of hip hop was taking the break.
The disco breaks. Yeah.
And I think that might be the problem why we don't sample old records enough, even though I think we should. It might be because when we want to sample the records, we go and sample hip hop records. No, and not necessarily the Nigerian records.
No, apart from that, they don't know which Nigerian records to sample.
They don't know which Nigerian
the producers, right?
If I tell them now, okay, just give me a King Sunny Ade sample, bro, it go take them years because they don't know the records.
And the thing about those guys, like the 70s and 80s
they
records,
played music.
The sound was mad.
They played music.
The sound is mad.
The mixing was mad.
Bro, listen to it now. The mixing, the sound.
There's a song called King Synchro System. Bro, if you hear the guitar riff on that song,
bro.
Hey.
Bro, just imagine a mad hip hop record, like having a drop down of Send and the Rain. Like there's no the creative. I think it's just
the horns on.
You know what? It's creativity.
It's just creativity. Just jumping around the bag.
Maybe they even want to do it. They don't know how to do it. I'm telling you.
Do you know there's a Bonner record that is not released that I heard in the studio?
This guy that just died. Sorry, this guy that just died.
Costa.
There's a popular person that just died now. That the
rapper.
No, in an old. Sorry, I'm having notifications of messages.
Yeah, no problem.
That Tupac sampled his record.
Bobby Caldwell.
Yeah. People thought it was black. I thought it was black for the longest time.
Yeah, everybody thought it was black.
What you gonna do?
Do for love. Yeah. Can you put your phone on silent?
There is a light that shines.
No.
Yeah,
and Sky's the Limit. The instrumental.
Yeah, and that record, the it was sampled by Tupac for Do For Love. It was sampled by
a lot of black
what's the name of the girl? Boy, You Knock Me Out.
Yeah. That's Brandy Abi.
No.
Tatiana Lee.
Tatiana Lee. Thank you. So you're right. I think we need to sample more records, right? And I think those records that you sample are even easy. They are easily accepted because the records kind of play in your head, right? Yeah. So you see when Davido does it all the time, when he takes like a Sonny Ade line or Ebenezer Obey line and he uses it in his records.
It's also easier for you to for the mainstream to accept you because you're not showing people that you're doing something unfamiliar. That this is coming from us.
Yeah, it's very cultural.
Hip hop in Nigeria would have gone a whole lot faster if you sampled our old records.
I agree.
Because people be able to embrace them like, oh, this is what you guys are doing.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I think, and we've heard all these records. Even when like an Odusi takes a record from like the Afrobeat era, not even the old records from the 90s, like what they did with Shooby-Dooby-Doo on Freaky.
Yeah.
No, that's Santi, right?
That's Santi.
Fam, like that shit was mad.
Mm-hmm.
They just took that
when
thing.
Odusi did Omu Kulu.
Oh man, God! Oh my God! You want me to play that record now?
That was really good.
No,
that was really good.
That was really that. No. I think maybe it's that generation of people that would actually do that.
Yeah, but again, you need that extensive shit. Like you need an extensive, idea of what Nigerian music is. I shout out to Fast for what he did because it was like a game changer or some shit. And this our music in the 90s sounded like
the breakbeats.
Yeah. Even the way he mixed it, emphasis on the beats.
Yeah. Odusi is one of my favorite artists all time.
Odusi is mad.
All time.
Yeah.
All time. Yeah.
This feels like a Saturday in the mid-90s. Waiting there. Shout out to them, but we need more like this. To be more access to. Then the other thing that Bayo said, like, yeah, just obviously look at Shaker's performance. Just rehearse, go on the road. When you go on the road, you get better.
People don't understand how.
Look at Wheezy. Wheezy now is a monster on live.
Yeah,
people don't
he's way
understand
better.
how showing an element outside of like your music or the studio,
the original piece,
how
right?
it really helps you. Do you know that after that performance, all through that day, the only thing I listened to was Ashake.
You see,
Wow.
All through that day, just because I was so impressed with the combination, how he carried his sound, the voicing. He was.
I like
really
those vocal stretches he was doing.
doing. I'm like,
I loved it.
This guy, you
so
like,
the guy can sing.
he was really
sing.
good. So like, it gives a whole new meaning to even the records in him again. So when you're listening to it, you understand that this guy is really good. Like,
And that's
he
the
just
idea
gets
of
it.
performance.
That's the idea of performance.
Be the same shit as
Elevate what we heard
before.
Yeah.
So when you're listening to it, you understand. Like you kind of like put it on that level,
It's like I always go back to watch that Jay-Z's B-sides.
bro. The performance of
You don't know.
like
God
it's
damn.
always playing in my head.
See,
The
listen to
drums at the end.
Listen to
everything,
B-side
bro.
and listen to Jay-Z MTV Unplugged.
Yeah.
You know that, yeah.
Even
Baba.
even the J. Cole's
Bro,
the J. Cole live performance.
Forest Hills Drive.
Yeah.
Forest Hill
live.
Drive, bro. The Tiny Decks fat joke that this guy was
Yeah.
talking
You
about last.
watch-
What did I tell you on Saturday?
Yeah,
when
he was listening to it.
I was
before
listening to
we
the
went
record.
Did you say he enter?
I was listening to the record. I'm telling you,
Bro.
He entered, he was making a call. Bonfils the guy took the mic and just started flowing like it was
They
bad. I listened
wanna
to
leave my God.
I listened to that record all through Saturday. I was like, I
Yeah.
saw it now. I listened to that record all through Saturday. Like, come on, man.
Fight Joe, you know.
That's
So yeah,
dope.
just live performance. Keep rehearsing and go on the road. Go on the road. Go on the road. Go on tour.
Which road? Which road?
No, I don't know. When I say Afrobeats road, I'm going London. Which road? Road where Boko Haram dey. No government
My
dey.
mama, the driver was taking my mom now to Ibadan. She had to turn back. Traffic. So which road?
Which road?
Imagine you guys have tour bus.
Tour bus. Now, instead that, that would drive that tour bus into that bush. Now, all of now. The kidnappers were so happy when they see.
I saw Kingston.
See, the kidnapper, if the kidnappers see the typical tour bus Americans use,
They'll spend days in the tour
they will
bus.
be so happy.
Because they spend days.
See, they'll carry you and drive you inside the bush. Now, that bus. Now they did a tour the country. Kidnappers will start using the bus to tour the country.
Oh my God.
I saw Kingston nowadays.
Bro, that American tour bus is mad. Like that's why Lil Wayne could like stay a year on the road.
Yeah.
Because you're basically living at home.
Yeah.
And it's hot.
Just chilling. Studio
writing.
there, you're
There's
writing.
studio.
Yeah.
The studio there. I saw KSA store bus, bro. The man moves with the generator. Mechano generator.
What?
He doesn't need you to power his band. He will
No, he will come his own gen.
And this was now serious.
What year
gen.
was that?
December last year. He had like 3 buses. Then the 4th one is where they now hang the Mechano generator.
Damn.
So Baba did okay. I didn't. We were not with them. You can't be saying
No, it's flying.
It's
Maybe
just
it's
the band.
flying in.
It's just the band guys.
Yeah.
They passed Lagos mainland. Lagos Island.
Yeah, they just
Wow.
be flying.
So when he comes, he powers his own
everything
band.
is set
He
in.
doesn't need the
He doesn't need your
generator.
own sound.
Don't give me sound.
No.
He will not give you 8 hours. Baba give you 8 hours.
What was that tweet I sent into the group? We are in charge of everything.
Yes.
That's why when he even came to voting, we were in charge. Look at what Marquesian doing. Look at what is doing with
counter.
Collate
They
Africa.
counter.
We are the ones. We are counting.
We are counting.
Because
We
government
are the
has,
ministers of everything.
because government has collapsed.
Please, anybody listening to this thing in Nigeria, when you switch on your gen, if you're a man, go and wear agbada.
Nah.
And if you're a woman, please dress well.
Yeah. So
And
when
sit
you
down
do it,
and
'cause
call
you are-
yourself your minister of power.
Because you are the one empowering yourselves.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. Next mail from Inamdi. Hi, Giants. Excited to have you guys back. This is the first ever fan mail anywhere on earth, and it's to the greatest pod on earth.
Thank you very much.
Osags, do not let the guys bully you into stopping the nostalgia songs you play at the beginning.
Please.
Thank you. This is kind of
Please
encouragement
play
I need.
Gorilla for us.
The
now.
Glorilla way.
I said Gorilla, go Glorilla.
Glorilla. AOT2, I relate with you a lot. Your experiences, your new Wahala outlook minus the kids and in Ibadan though.
That's false news. Fake news.
All right, Steve, keep breaking the tables, I beg, and giving us Delta gist. We need a weekly loose talk playlist, I beg. 3 songs from each of you.
Oh.
I will try and do it, but the problem is that there are some people in this room.
Wait, what songs do you want to be on the playlist? Because,
I mean, I will curate the playlist well. That you people will yap the songs that I'm putting on. Some people will not even submit songs.
me I'll submit songs, definitely. Now, Steve no go submit songs, but me I'll submit songs.
I would like an invite to come hang out with you guys before your recording and just watch you guys for one of your episodes. Osags, make it happen for your man.
Yeah, it's possible now. We can do that. Now.
We'll look into it.
I like how they bring food. Bro.
All right, last email, and I'm excited about this one. This is from Adeshola Balogun.
Hey!
Outspoken.
Hi, my name is Adeshola. He's introducing himself.
I don't know why you are doing that. Are you Beyonce? They'll say, hi, I'm Beyonce.
Yeah. Hi.
From humility.
Hello, guys. My name is Adeshola Balogun, and I just want to tell you guys thank you. I started a podcast in 2022 called the Coffee and Beans Podcast.
Yeah.
Good podcast, by the way.
Yeah, and I speak to aspiring and emerging entrepreneurs about their stories and business journeys. I just hit 1,000 plays on AudioMac, and it's so surreal to me. I realized that I would never have thought about doing a podcast if there was no loose talk. Thank you for impacting my life.
Thank you very much.
I have been an avid fan from the first episode in 2015, and it's good to have you guys back, Adeshola. Adeshola is a fan of the house. So
been
all
there,
these-
done that.
Yeah, fan of the house, done everything. Great guy. I want you guys to listen to Coffee and Beans with Adeshola Balogun. That's the name of the podcast. It's also from Global Village.
Yeah.
So we're under,
Plug your shit, plug your shit.
we're from the same family of podcasts.
Yeah.
And we'll put a link for you guys to listen to the first episode.
Cool.
All right, farm mails done, everything done. Gubernatorial elections, which should have happened by now because we're recording a
Oh,
day
you
two.
already know you're the governor.
So you already know who the governor is. We don't know by Monday they should have
by
announced.
Sunday, we already know safe.
The vibes. We don't get the vibes.
We don't get the
The streets
vibes.
for all the streets for all the
Once Ali Mosho enter.
Hey, the Kardashian of Lagos.
Yeah. Talking about Kardashian, she was at the Arsenal game.
That's the reason why they lost now.
They lost.
Scouting for black.
Brady, what is
Please,
that
whatever
game
you
about Steven? I
do,
don't
keep
care.
Saka your prayers. Because whenever there's a Kardashian, a black man is falling down.
I call him Saka. Then I was talking to Bankuli. Bankuli was now talking. I was saying, there's Saka. And I
It's
said, who's
Saka.
that? Not like Saka now. I'm like, there's Saka. It didn't just because I just hear
Saka.
them say Saka all the time.
Saka.
Yeah.
Dancing.
Damn scene.
Uh-huh. So it is now.
Anyways,
Talking
so
about dancing. Dancing, they give Lamba.
he's not giving Lamba. Let's
That is Lamba.
He's exaggerating.
It's Lamba now. Exaggeration is Lamba now.
He's a strong black king. Allah him cook.
Yeah, I like Cook. I like Cook. Let's get back to the gubernatorial election. So we already have a new governor in Lagos State.
No.
And why has there been so much focus on Lagos State when there are a lot of elections happening in the other states?
Focus where is the focus on where from where?
No, everybody's just talking about Lagos
Everybody
State.
where?
There's all,
Everybody like on social media,
Which social
How many
media?
people? How many
Which
people in
social
Lagos
media?
are in social media?
Which social media?
Twitter.
Everybody's on Twitter now. Someone even complained today that Twitter will make Lagos problem everybody's problem. Like we all know, we explained this thing last week now.
yeah.
The concentration of people who
It's
use
an echo chamber.
Yeah, it's an
echo
echo chamber. That's not. It's not a problem. What is it?
Water.
I should give you water. Why? What have you done today that you did?
See what was water and it's only a Nigerian government.
I'm controlling the
Controlling hiding
bots.
palliative.
Secret palliatives. Yeah.
So that's why. That's why everybody.
So we have a new governor now. I wonder
if you go to my Facebook, because of the kind of people on my Facebook, nobody will mention Lagos. It's just that people are fighting over Delta State government.
Delta one is hot too.
Yeah, it's hot now.
Yeah, Delta's gubernatorial race is hot.
Yeah, it is hot. I mean, it's going to be interesting. So by Monday, we should already have the results in. So congrats to the new governor.
Just like 50. Get my money ready by Monday.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, whatever, Sha.
Shout out to Sanwo Olu.
Whatever.
All right. Steve wrote here, what are the duty of State House of Assembly and the state and local governments?
No. I just think because, the presidential election and the governorship election, you can see like the difference in enthusiasm,
interest.
Although this is the most enthusiastic I've seen people over Lagos State.
Yeah,
Lagos State because of the whole conversation. But I just feel people don't pay much attention to it.
And they should pay more because these are the
because
people,
they have the more direct impact.
Yeah, they have more direct impact
to anything that we're doing, right?
Look at the floods. Most of that flood issue was actually from government.
So another reason I asked that question was because of the Desmond Elliot Bridge, right?
Yeah.
So Desmond is a lawmaker technically, right? So why is he expected to be building bridges and roads? That's another problem.
There's democratic illiteracy that we have.
Yeah, you understand me? And it puts so much pressure on
a lot that we put
people in Nigerian offices, in leadership positions,
political offices.
Political offices.
We don't know the rules actually.
We don't know the rules.
A lot of what you blame Buhari for is what you should be attacking your governor
for. A lot of what we attack your governor for, you should what you are attacking your local government chairman for. So I don't understand why you are expecting someone
when it comes to like infrastructure
development. You're expecting someone who's in the House of Assembly, a lawmaker, someone whose job is democratic processes. It's just to like ensure that everything is working well.
Yeah.
Why are you expecting that person to build roads?
Because they believe that once you're just the organ, you're supposed
they should do the show workings.
And also attributing lawmaking to the governors, to the executive.
To the executives, yeah.
So like Ayo said, it's democratic, is illiteracy around
elections.
Where a lot of people are not enlightened.
Yeah.
I think it's also convenient to attribute all the problems to the president and to the state governor, right?
Yeah.
Because people don't know the roles and responsibilities of these
other people,
Yeah.
And also, because we're in a real structure, which is more of a unitary form of government, a lot just, since you are the main guy, then you are doing
everything.
So now you do everything.
And also, I think he also has to do it with the Nigerian factor where everything ties to money.
Yeah.
There you go.
And also, right, which is the basis of this problem.
That's it.
We're not educated.
Show work.
At no point in the educational
at least when I went to school,
from primary school to secondary school to tertiary, are you taught
government social studies dealt with it a little bit.
No, social studies didn't. Government maybe.
Government did.
Yeah, but government is only elective. It's only made compulsory to commercial class and art classes. So if you're in science, you don't know that shit.
You don't know that shit.
But you did it in SS1, but not on.
No, not in SS1.
No, when you cross over, everybody.
Science students don't do government. Yeah. Science students don't do government. They don't do commerce.
Yeah.
What else don't they do?
Economics.
No, they do
economics.
Economics are elective.
No,
they do
economics.
Okay.
That's the only branch out into
the arts,
into the commercial.
Yeah.
Then the branch out from commercial is they do biology.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we have to do biology.
Yeah, you have to do. You understand? So
Mass English biology.
Biology is compulsory across board. So all those ones they're like science related courses that are compulsory for everybody. Biology for everybody. Economics for everybody. What's from the art side?
Art. English.
English.
Everybody does it.
So everybody do English. So I didn't learn about history. In fact, they pulled history from the syllabus, which is something entirely different. But like I didn't. So these things, you have to go and read it.
And when they write it, when they use do Kubaso, like, bro, what the fuck?
And then everything still ties back to that agency. What's the name of that agency?
National Orientation Agency.
Let me see who's in charge of that.
And people go to office there every day. They go to work there every day. There's a budget allocated to those people. No, man. Shout out to them.
Yeah, I understand. It's just something I was just curious about. I'm like, why is he even building that bridge? Like which money?
So they give them allocations to do projects in their constituencies. I know for senators.
They give House of Assembly members.
Not for state, though. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about
state House of Assembly.
They give senators allocations to do projects in there.
Yeah, they give them money.
They do that.
Yeah.
Do you know the?
Are you sure?
Do you know the slogan? I went to the National Orientation Agency, right? And the SEO, the slogan that comes with it on metadata. You know what it is? chain begins with me.
Before Uncle.
How ironic. Have you gone to any government website?
No, God forbid. No, NIN, yes, I went there recently.
Okay.
The NIN app did not work.
Okay, so there's an app for the NIN.
Yes, there's an app, funny enough.
Interesting. All right, man. There's nothing.
Senators want 20% of annual budget allocated to constituency projects. They give them money. How Nigerian lawmakers share 100 billion naira zona or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to the About Us page of the National Orientation Agency. So I'm on the About Us page, and the mission is to consistently raise awareness, provide timely and credible feedback, positively change attitudes, values, and behaviors, accurately and adequately inform, and sufficiently mobilize citizens to act in ways that promote peace, harmony, and national development. The vision is to develop a Nigerian society that is orderly, responsible, and disciplined, where citizens demonstrate core values of honesty, hard work, and patriotism, where democratic principles and ideals are upheld, and where peace and social harmony reign.
It's not actually bad, but the doings no follow.
Functions to enlightenment of the general public on government policies, programs, and like all these things are here, right? I don't just see what they do,
Bro, it's just...
But I'm sure, you know the funny thing? I'm sure they're doing some stuff.
They do, but it doesn't just reach. It doesn't just have any impact. That's the problem.
But the impact is so little.
It's very, very little.
Because they have stuff like voter education here.
I'm even surprised. I'm surprised they have a very functional website.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. Kudos.
You know what I want to do?
Oh.
I want to teach.
Good for you. I know I have the spirit of teaching.
Yeah, I want to teach. You know where I want to start teaching?
Where? Primary school.
No, Steve, what's that school you went to? That journalism school.
NIG.
Okay.
NIG.
Nigerian Institute of Journalism.
Yeah, I want to go there and teach digital journalism.
They won't allow you. That's the thing. You have the...
It's like you go to NTA now, you want to say you want to restructure NTA.
Why won't they allow me to teach if I create the syllabus?
Like, who you be now?
Who you be? You won't teach them something when they don't know. The lecturer herself don't know. They'll
you just come and chance them where they're eating.
I don't think. I'll go and confirm, Sha, because there was one time I think I wasn't around. I traveled. I think that was in 2021. I think they wanted me to come speak to like
class,
new graduates or something. I can't remember I'll go and check that mail. I wasn't around, so I didn't even. I responded and I said, "Oh, sorry, I'm not around."
Yeah.
So there's room for that, but I think you have to be an alumni or something. I don't know. I don't even know the process. I don't know. I'll just have to find out. But it's very good that you said it, because digital journalism is not taught in any Nigerian university.
It is Pan-African.
I'm talking about public university. That's what I'm talking about. That one. How many people will feel? How many people can afford?
That's not afford.
How many people can afford Pan-Atlantic University?
1%.
Exactly. So that's not. I'm not talking about. So I'm not talking about that school. You know what I'm
We're not talking about Delsu.
Fuck you.
Or Laspotech.
So that's why. Yeah, so it's a problem.
What should Abiola Polytechnic?
Yeah, it's a problem that it's a problem that in 2023, there are still mass comm graduates who are coming into coming out of school with no idea how this shit works, unless they start doing it on their own.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure these lecturers are still teaching them with notes from 1997. So yeah. Bro, there's a big problem, bro. So
how do we? So if we visit there and
because National Orientation says the change starts from you. You want make we change our.
Because what will eventually happen is I will then get if they don't let me do it, I will then find a way to get in there, right? Get the data on those guys and then set up my own school and then siphon all of them to my school. Partner with an international organization
that will give them the certificates.
Yeah, because Nigerians love certificates.
Yeah. Yes,
right, and then teach them and actually train them.
Yeah,
is that what I should do?
Yeah. That's what will happen eventually. You're doing your part anyway. You mentor a lot of people.
So I should just become a private.
You are talking about it on a podcast, spreading awareness.
Because journalism is very low in this country.
So it is what it is.
Bro, it's so bad now. Like even in entertainment journalism, you know what has happened in entertainment journalism?
What has happened?
So the aggregators, I call them aggregators. So things like
Jobless Boy.
Yeah, One Jobless Boy, Too Cool to Blog,
Yeah.
all these guys, right? They called aggregators. The sports, all the sports.
Curator, I call them
Even
curators.
Elliot,
I call them curators.
that's what he does.
Yeah.
man.
I call
Yeah,
them
they just
curators.
aggregate everything. Instablog Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
These are aggregators.
Academics, DJ academics.
Is a proven trick. Is a proven
Yeah. It
works.
strategy.
in
because
the entertainment space, like 49th Street, all those guys, right?
Is a proven. It's a proven
my
strategy.
problem my problem with it is I don't have a problem with it. They aggregate fine, and all that. They are not creating a lot of original content. Some are, to be granted, right? Some are.
Yeah.
The problem with it is on the internet, they don't have their own platforms. So they are creating it on social networks where
They can be kicked out. Like Too Cool to Blog has they've had 1 million
Electricity was
Instagram
kicked out
pages.
now.
or
Created a new one.
Oxgod
Yeah,
has 2
yeah.
pages. In fact, what they do now is they have another
backup.
page.
Backup page just in case.
It's not even a backup page. What they do now
A burner.
is they have a burner page where they upload the videos. They now repost those videos on their normal page. So even
Okay.
if those page goes down,
It won't affect them.
the main page,
Yeah.
And my own feedback to that is 3-4 years from now, right? You can't even search those stories.
Yeah, it's not searchable. Yeah.
Because it's on social, and
social
social
media.
searching on social is really
It's
difficult.
It doesn't come on your way.
Or having your own platform where you can search in chronological order, whether it's through SEO, you go to the platform directly.
I understand.
That's my issue.
I think it's even a global.
Same thing with sports journalism. You see all these platforms, right? They do all these comps. Oh, Ronaldo comp, this comp, and all that. But it's so microwave that the next 3 days is gone. You can't even find it anywhere.
I think that's where news is in general.
That's
It's
what it is
so
in general.
it's so fast paced, and I don't think that model that you want can work. Where that model one is too text reliant. One, because
Unless
it's
you
SEO.
you have serious financial backing.
Unless you have that time and financial backing, writing is not easy.
Look at Athletic. Athletic is bankrolled by New York Times.
Writing
now.
is
So
hard.
They can do that shit.
New York
So-
Times acquired them, yeah.
They can
New
do
York
that
Times
shit.
acquired them,
GQ
so-
can do the best entertainment journalism because it's GQ.
It's GQ.
Source will not follow you to do that. Source is doing aggregation now. Double
Yeah.
XL, Vibe, all of them are doing aggregation now. They don't have time. They're following Blueface and his girlfriend. They don't.
Yeah, when last did you go to hiphopdx.com?
They really.
In fact, their website is so shitty now. They changed the template again. But their YouTube page, it's popping.
Yeah.
So I
because
guess
it's-
formats have changed, right?
formats have changed.
And even with formats that have changed, how many of these guys are really doing? So it's fine if formats change, but are you really doing journalism or are you just aggregating? That's my point.
So
even-
aggregation works because the internet is too big. A lot of people do not have time to go check out everything. So you just bring it to
And
one
start
place
creating
and
your own
curate it.
exclusive content again.
Right.
but
It's
they're
a
not
strategy,
creating
but
enough. And
so-
what they're creating is always very
I
much
think
in the moment.
Creators are different from aggregators. So aggregators can aggregate. I don't have a problem with them.
How many?
But there are
So
different
the
models
problem I'm
than
having is that there are not enough
There are
creators.
creators.
Even in political space, right? What the guys are doing, they're still doing the old stuff, which is websites. But who's doing really good, video content, but for politics or for local news? Nobody. That the young people, because you have young people,
In
and
what
that's the
way?
problem. Is young people are so detached from understanding what's happening in the country.
You're talking about Nigeria, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about
Okay,
Nigeria.
yeah.
Because the format in which they're creating the news
It's too technical for
is
them.
too technical. It's too technical. You understand? Premium Times is still creating content on their website, which is really good content, right? We
too
can
hard.
we can even argue if it's if they're explaining the news or not. That's another thing entirely. But is Premium Times creating content in audio and video formats?
No. I think
It's
Pulse-
they don't even care.
I think Pulse does that very well.
No, Pulse does it.
Yeah. I think they are the
Zikoko
only
is
fam.
ones doing it.
Zikoko is also leaning to it.
Zikoko
Yeah, with-
leaning
with-
towards it
with
now.
Citizen, right?
Citizen,
Yeah.
So Zikoko is doing it,
Zikoko
right?
wants to do it. That's starting it. That's starting to do
Pulse.
it.
I mean, we
Pulse
started this thing even with the explainers, right?
Explainers, breaking down simple
Will you
stuff.
say BBC does
and
it?
going.
Yeah, but
BBC
very
does
selective.
it, but very.
Yeah,
BBC
yeah.
does it in
They
language.
choose one. Yeah, in
they
languages.
choose it,
Yeah,
yeah.
they do
BBC
it.
Pidgin.
BBC is an agenda.
But there is agenda. They are not choosing the right stories to run it.
So I'm saying I think the biggest trick, and which Sports has always done is just taking the news to where people are. So now I think if we want to think about media houses who are really good on TikTok in Nigeria, it's Pulse.
Yeah, it's Pulse.
And TikTok is right now is where people are.
Yeah.
We did that with Instagram when we were there.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, Twitter, although
Yeah.
we didn't really seize the opportunity, but we still did our best. And
Yeah.
But Instagram,
to do-
I think we cracked it.
Instagram, we cracked it. Stuff like that. So I think the thing is just I understand what you're saying.
We need more people
we need
like
more people
Samson.
like that. Yeah, we need
Like,
more people like Samson.
young people
to
who
do
are
it.
into
But
the
even
news.
Samson too is lazy as shit. You know why? Because
Samson, listen to this. God
on his
bless you.
own, he's not doing it. I expect him to own it and do it.
Yeah, like
Samson
have his
on
own channel, right?
Yeah, on his own
Yeah.
channel. Samson on his
Samson
own
should be the best.
having.
Should be the best movie reviewer in
It
this
should
country.
be. Even if not movie, even if he's like he doesn't want to do movie reviews or into pop culture, even with the political stuff, he can still do it on his own. Like,
yeah.
he really has it. He really knows how to break down.
You know
stuff.
this platform called
He's-
Future on Instagram?
Yeah, no future. He's very
Morning Brew acquired.
He's very objective. He's very objective in
He knows how to break down the complex.
He knows how to bring his analysis. So what does he just do it? He does it for. He has this explainer on videos on pause.
I have a theory why he won't do it, but
Like something like I want it's something I wanted to do at a time, but because I define money, but I just want. See, listen, something can be academics in politics.
Yeah.
Doing what he's doing with sports and just be doing things he's doing on social media.
Yeah.
Providing his own commentary,
And guess
having
what?
his own community.
Guess what? It's for the taking.
Because
You have all you have now, the older
space.
guys
the older guys who are
doing it,
the young
right?
guys
And they're
are
like
there.
Twitter, Facebook, whatever.
Yeah.
Like you have a young guy.
There's nothing
that
something we
all
hear
he
from
talks
here.
about is fucking politics.
Yeah.
I like local news. Don't let me
Yeah.
just say politics. Like
Just
news
local
in Nigeria.
news in Nigeria.
on TikTok, on TikTok.
And I like, you know me, I like calling it pop culture because you know what? The presidential election was pop culture.
It's very pop culture.
It's
culture, yeah, it's pop
LP 74, 75. It's pop culture.
Gen Zs were watching.
Gen Zs were watching.
Channels
So
and
me, I
at
just
the
like
same time.
I like putting everything because we are talking about news in breakable formats for people to understand. I like calling everything pop culture.
Yeah.
Everything is pop culture.
I get
Yeah.
it.
So if you have that mindset, you have something like that and talk. Listen. There shouldn't be nothing is stopping someone like Samson from something happening and you are going
And
to his
guess what
personal
now?
channel and see him talking about
And guess
it.
what? It's so cheap now.
You know, and it's so cheap
you have
now.
A mobile
You have a
phone.
mobile phone.
How much is tripod?
How much is tripod?
How
and
much is
mic?
ring light?
How
And
much is
mic?
mic? Ring light. You just do this thing
Everything
on
not go
your own.
past 20K.
Thank you.
Do we have any podcast in Nigeria that talks about news and politics?
Of course we do.
I'm
know.
sure there is, but I can't
it's what I used to
remember.
listen to that I've forgotten.
Every weekly digest.
Weekly, yes.
Do you have any that does it daily?
Daily hard now.
It's hard. So the thing is also these media companies are not ready to invest in these channels because they don't understand.
There's a media company that has a
Bro, I
podcast.
listen to the Daily every day.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I listen
New
to
York Times.
I listen to the Daily every day. Like there's nothing stopping me from listening to the Daily. Like no matter what. Like even if it's I've forgotten and I want to sleep, I'll just put the phone on my bed and
I used to
I'll just
listen
be listening
to
it.
what's the other one that they stopped that had Ezra Klein has it was called that one was every week. But it's from New York Times as well, right?
remember,
And it's politics and they can talk about stuff in Nigeria, talk about stuff in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Like if you want to catch up on global politics
Global
and
events.
news,
Yeah.
boom.
You know, so I
So
think
we don't have
I think it's just
I think it's also like a knowledge base, right?
First of all, it's just the issue of
There's a
media.
gap between like the older generation that really understand it and like the younger people who don't understand it. Because, you know, like Samson's a unicorn.
Yeah.
Because he clearly understands it, right?
Yeah,
but like how many
And
Samsons?
he's hungry to learn.
He's hungry to
Yeah.
learn.
Like when you tell him something and he doesn't know, he goes to go and dig it.
Yeah.
Like, what's this?
Like look at what we're talking about in the group and we're talking about the political parties that existed during Abacha's
That
time.
period.
Yeah, and he
Abacha
went
was
to-
transitioning.
yeah, he
and
went to-
boom, he
he
was
went
like,
to-
shit, I didn't even know this shit. Because I don't think he was born then or something.
he was born
Yeah,
there.
he
don't
was
mind.
born there,
So
he was
Samson's
born there.
old.
Samson is
He
old.
was just maybe
you-
2 years old or something.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
yeah.
Samson were age mates.
All right, man, let's just move this
Samson.
conversation.
You said?
I want to move the conversation.
Why do you want to move the
Hey,
conversation?
we're done talking.
We have many things to talk about on the docket.
Yeah, on docket.
All right.
All right, Lagos
This guy
elections.
is an OG.
Yeah, docket.
Okay. I've not heard that word since 1998.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was the day Abiola died. I heard that
Yeah.
word. Docket.
Docket, parastatal.
Infrastructure, work class.
What class involved? Go back to the drawing board. After every tournament.
NFF. So right now we're going back to the drawing board.
Bro, then they hire who's our guy? Amadu Shuaibu.
So, wow.
Rest in peace.
Of blessed memory.
Oh god, Amadu Shuaibu is the guy that you just see him. Amadu Shuaibu appointed.
That's the
Never
hidden
complains.
that's the hidden of the Super Eagles.
Yeah, never complains. He's back there again.
You go reach a quarterfinal, semi-final.
Doing the shit.
It's
Owe
okay.
him salaries. He's back there
It's
again.
okay. It's good.
All right, so Lagos elections. Just to round that up, Sanwo Olu was everywhere.
Bro.
He was everywhere licking ice cream.
that's-
Sanwo Olu was everywhere.
So it points down to what I
Greeting
always
people in
explain.
church.
That's what I always explain on the group, right? That I can never back any politician in Nigeria. Like, I can never, like...
Yeah.
So, during the campaign, ahead of, just before, the lead up to the presidential election,
Yeah.
the APC Twitter had this thing against Peter Obi that he was trying to be divisive with his campaign, and he was trying to bring in religion.
Yeah.
And because he was going to churches, he was targeting Christians and using that sentiment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they really went in on him. And I see that point of the argument, but it does not make sense. Well, while the other... party, why your own party has a Muslim ticket, and the reason why they did it because they wanted to capture the side of the country they know that they have ahead the numbers. So, forward to Olu going to churches uninvited. Baba, I saw a cringy video last Sunday where she was shaking everybody.
Some people didn't even agree.
I was laughing.
You also went to see Oyedipo.
Yeah, I also went to say Oyedipo. So
that was everywhere, fam.
Politicians will do what politicians know how to do. Politic.
That's all.
And it doesn't matter how they do it. It doesn't, as long as they're not hurting or spewing hate. You don't understand? Like,
as long as they have the eyeballs.
They have the eyeballs. It's simple. And I feel the last 2 weeks, Sanwo Olu has gone to work, and I feel there's a little bit of momentum. I'm sure. I'm saying this. There's no data for me to. I'm not saying this with any data. There's nothing backing me up. But I feel if Sanwo Olu didn't make the moves he made in the last 2 weeks,
he would have lost.
I don't know if he would have lost.
We don't know yet because
something would have happened.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel.
Do you know the only time we heard Sanwo Olu talk before this whole while was importer-exporter?
Yep.
What's important?
That Peter Obi stuff. When Tinubu was making a speech, Tinubu now said Peter Obi, then this guy was importer, exporter. Then,
that's the talking point they've talked about.
Then Tinubu now echoed that. That's the only time we heard him. All of a sudden, it's popping up everywhere.
Going to radio stations.
It just shows that we've not had good opposition.
Of course, we know that.
We know that, definitely.
Although, to be fair to him, 2019, he was everywhere.
Oh, that was his first time.
Yeah. So the guy was in a salon. He was
everywhere.
He was in a mechanic shop.
He was in shop,
Computer Village.
He had the billboards, everything. He had a big balloon at
Yeah. So I think he's just. I think, to be fair to him, to the presidential election, because the guy, their godfather, was the one,
and he had to show working.
Everybody had to focus, take all their resources and attention to it.
I think it was Lagos
to make sure they land the big one, right? So
APC.
After the election, they had to come and start refocus back on the governorship on the state.
And because they lost.
Yeah, that's the key one, because they lost Lagos.
So they became more desperate.
It was like a shock to them, right?
Yeah, so shock, yeah.
No, that's what I wanted to say, that because they lost Lagos, then if Baba can lose Lagos, who am I?
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, let me start showing working.
And it's also fantastic to see that Baba is not even campaigning for anybody, because he has seen that my name is not going to bring any votes for these people.
Yeah, it's almost like he's distanced himself.
He's distanced himself. He's a smart thing to do, because now, the presidential election showed that this is Lagos.
Some people are saying once Sanwo Olu gets in, like if he gets in, right? I mean, again, we're recording this podcast the day to the gubernatorial elections. It's not just going to give a fuck about anybody next 4 years.
Nobody's know it's going to. We all know that now. Like,
the
last 4 years, right, of any political.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck.
That's your fuck you years. The second term, I did it again. So fuck you.
Yeah.
You don't like this law, I'm going to put this law.
Fashola said it's only someone that repeats.
Yeah.
Oh God, someone that has not done well that will campaign for the
Obama's last State of the Union speech. He was saying something about. He was saying something about Medicare or something. So he was trying to point to the fact that he's been honest here.
Yeah.
With what he's about to say. He now said, I'm no longer running for any election. So the Republicans started clapping.
Yeah, no.
And I said, I'm not running because I won both of them.
Yeah.
Like he shot back. So if you go to Obama's clapback moments, that's one of the clever moments. He knows how to clap. Yeah.
Shout out to Obama.
Obizi.
4-4.
All right, man. Stuff making a rounds. Vanjess broke up.
Shout out to Vanjess.
One of my favorite R&B groups. Yeah. One of my favorite Nigerian Americans, right? Yeah. Or American Nigerians, I don't know which one. But like favorite R&B groups. I was listening to their music a few weeks ago, and then I went into this wormhole. I went to their Instagram page, and one of the sisters, right? She got married, and from the look of things, I was like, these guys might not come back to drop, another project of work. So it was not too surprising
when they announced
for me when they said, that they're breaking up.
Two sisters broken up,
Are they sisters?
Vanjess are not sisters.
No, Floetry.
I thought they were sisters.
No, I don't think they're sisters.
And what was about? One person has moved on and
Yeah.
one is still active in the game.
Yeah. So it just came as a shock to me. Let's talk about Tems and her white garments.
Oh, Sele.
I don't think it was.
Let's talk about the Oscar itself. And Tems is obviously
What do you have to say about the Oscar?
You don't
I
like the
have anything.
movies? Come on, man.
No, I just downloaded them that day. I've not had
Oh,
a
the
chance.
Oscars is a great time.
It's a great time to download movies. That's what I do.
No, when I just see the nominees for Best Picture.
No.
that's
I
what
see.
gotta watch.
No. I have to watch. Now the winners that they watch. I know they watch. I
Oh,
don't have
no.
that time for
You
that.
have to watch Bashes of Sharing then because it's actually a good.
Send it to my
I'll
WhatsApp.
send it to you also. Qualifier actually acted very well.
Send it to my WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need
Don't
to-
be like Osagie. Please send it to me.
I sent everything. What am I owing you?
I'll send it to you. But shout out to Tems' dress, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's unintentional, Sha. It was just especially from her. I think every blame has to go to the people who design it to her team.
But guess
not just
what?
her.
More people are searching that right now.
No, I mean,
It's true.
there are two parts to it.
Yeah.
Right?
There are
two
So
parts to it,
the
The good part and
the byproduct or the
Yeah.
upside to
Bro,
it
she
is
was
that
on New York Times, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Everywhere. New York Post.
Yeah,
Also New York Times.
Yeah, she was on New York
She
Times.
trended everywhere, bro.
She trended everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Millions of searches. Like millions of
Tems,
views.
and millions of.
I call her Big Tems, one on one.
I'd love to see how that translates into. I'm sure she would have gotten more streams just from the
Really
Oscar.
good
Because
PR.
Oscar is like white America,
Bro, that thing went
right?
thing went
White
mainstream.
it went mainstream. Mainstream America.
Bro,
like,
it's not only white
it's
America.
not black. It's not shade room.
No, it was mainstream.
It's mainstream.
New York Post.
You
New
know
York
the
Post.
white America that what if you bring your partner and the partner is black, there's a silence in the house. It's not white America. Like, okay, we are not racist, but
You know, we voted Obama.
we can't show you to the grandfather. We can't take your fiancé to meet the grandfather because
reminds me of this good joke where this white comedian said that he likes white women. That the only problem,
Yeah,
the
I
only
know.
reason why he's not going to marry one now is because his grandfather is still alive.
But like 90 something.
He's like 90 something.
So anytime from now, he'll call you.
Who was that?
One of his
One
upcoming
white
guys.
guy. One white.
Kevin Hart was there now.
Yeah, I have to say, and the shows has influence on comedians right now, like new age comedians.
How
Because right
they-
now you start seeing
yeah.
crowd works. You start seeing.
He's the one that
He's
did
the
all
one,
that shit.
because growing up, I didn't see that from my favorite comedians.
Yeah.
Like crowd work,
They-
asking somebody what's up, or who are you
As a
with?
matter of fact, they always played that shit down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These
Because
guys started curating that
because it can go left.
specific
Yeah,
moment.
yes,
and putting
and
it up
putting
online.
online. So I just feel
Andrew
this
Schultz
is
was the one that
influence.
started driving a lot of, like Netflix
Yeah.
started copying Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
Started taking footages from Netflix is a
random-
joke, like
yeah,
stuff they've
that's
done.
true.
And started
I started
using
putting it on social.
Sean
Yeah,
is
it's
the-
true.
I watched his last episode.
No, he's a
and
beast.
apart from just being a comedian, he's very intellectual.
What? No. Let me. Okay, intellectual, right? But he's
Enlightened.
Enlightened. So
he has a word view of everything. That guy can explain Lagos. He can
Yes.
tell you,
Bro.
See, you can ask Andrew Schultz about the governor, the election in Lagos. He
Yeah.
will talk about it.
Yeah.
If you ask Andrew Schultz about elections in Lagos, he will talk about Sanwo Olu, how some people want this young governor, GRV. He has read about it.
You know the last episode.
I agree.
The last episode, he brought one archaeologist who believes in the alternative theory of pyramids. Why they don't believe in the mainstream.
Who in
idea of
flagrant too.
Yeah, and you see Andrew Schultz talking to this guy like so. About this period of the, I'm like, bro, this
that
guy
guy
is
is mad.
more than a funny man. He's actually smart.
he's
guy.
very- he's a
But
smart
back to the Oscar. Shout out to Tems, man. Nah, she's big, you know.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Another
Let's-
thing about the Oscar is I don't know if it was a direct party. I saw DJ Spino and Tems.
Yeah,
It was Hove's part.
It was host party,
It's the,
like
the gold. They call it the gold
the
party.
good party.
Good
yeah.
party.
Yeah, it does
So what's the Rock Nation brunch is for Grammy. The
Yeah.
good party is for.
You know the funny thing about
So Memphis Bleak no go the good party.
in good day.
It might have been. Let me check.
Memphis-
Memphis,
Memphis
I put it up.
He's the project manager and I do the handle everything.
Memphis no go go.
Let me
Go,
check.
why no go go?
Sure.
Why no go go?
No, that should be.
I didn't see his picture there, so I saw Dempsey there.
You know, Jay-Z knows how to put everybody in their
Yeah.
place.
Just
Osagie,
like-
you know. Jay knows how to do people like this.
We'll be blink.
Philly is far from LA. Or New York is far from LA.
If you
Right?
don't send that one message, wait, no,
Wait, don't say you know if he come back.
you see, there's one song you and Freeway are supposed to do. Let's go and check it with you. Yes. Yeah.
Because the good party is different type of level. It's different level,
We're talking
bro.
Hollywood
Yeah, he
studio.
wasn't
Different.
He
No, it's
wasn't
not
at the-
day now. Which you talk?
You know the funny-
I know Jay now.
You know the funny thing about
Jay
that?
go now waiting how you talk. Jay go don't send and go one message.
one
When we
message.
say no, say no, go fit come back quick.
on time. You know the funny thing about that go part? Or the funny thing about, you know what these soulful alternative acts?
Yeah.
They really love pop records. See the way Tems was dancing to that
Yeah.
song. I'm like,
Yeah.
So I think she was just trying to
Blending.
No. She was just trying to show that this is
Yeah.
this is my people.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because she was dancing with DJ
Spin
Spino.
off.
So
Yeah.
there's that she was trying
Yeah.
to tell everybody.
I
because
love that video.
I love that video.
because she's the
You humanize
she's
that.
the most popular
person there.
person from
That that
from Afrobeat
region.
So playing that record and still have vibing to it. The people who
This is my
like
thing.
exactly.
Tems is accepted by the Black Illuminati.
Exactly.
Let's just say that.
Yeah. So let's talk about Illuminati.
Because
I have a take.
you can't go to the Bronx.
I have a take.
We've
I have a
not
take.
touched on the Tems
We'll
thing.
go back to Tems. We'll go back.
Can we just quickly touch on it before we go?
This was designed by
We'll go back.
Ukrainian fashion designer, so like solidarity for the whole Ukraine thing. That's what I heard. I don't know about fashion.
Can we just talk about what?
No.
Okay. Yeah,
I want to talk about my Illuminati. So
Okay,
I
go
believe
ahead.
that Illuminati sacrifice is not about killing or anything. It's about fuck ups. Chris Brown's Illuminati sacrifice was hitting Rihanna. Will Smith's
But you know
Illuminati sacrifice. What are you saying? No.
But we still have already shot to win that Oscar now.
No, what I'm saying is you have to have a sacrifice. You have to sacrifice something.
I want to get inside trouble now. What's Lizzo's Illuminati?
It is. She's still new now. She did, when them blend them. She never reached.
Okay, now new.
I'm not going to comment on this because if I start,
Okay, that's true.
don't start.
Osagie
I
has.
beg.
Don't start.
Osagie, don't drop one link.
Osagie will not drop one link.
God.
Don't start. I'm just
All I
joking.
would-
I'm just
all
joking.
I
I
would
was
want
just
to say-
trolling.
I remember that COVID.
I'm just
I
trolling.
remember that COVID
I don't
outbreak.
take I
COVID.
don't take this as serious as Osagie, please.
That COVID group.
I'm just
That COVID
joking.
group. Osage is not a drop theories. You like God.
No. Osagie. Would I say Osagie? So I was paranoid during COVID.
Everyone was paranoid, but
Osagie played into it.
The-
Osagie took advantage of my paranoia
You go on there.
and fed me with Osagie. Osagie is
I have to just mute that.
Osagie is false news.
It's for that. No.
Fox
No.
News. Yeah.
No.
all I'll just say is I can't even. I can't go into it.
No, please, I beg
Yeah, I
you.
can't.
Don't go into
I can't speak on it publicly.
Yeah, you can't speak on it.
But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
right?
you get it. I mean, you get the vibe.
You're
Not talk too much. I bet I know.
I'm just
You're in the
touching-
playground. You're in the playground.
You're in the periphery.
You're in the playground. But it's way deeper.
Yeah,
guy.
I beg you.
Yeah, back to Tems.
Back to Tems, the white dress.
Big Tems.
Big Tems, one of
Big
one.
Tems. One of one.
Sheep never
Yeah.
sink it.
So I think, of course, the dress was beautiful. She looked amazing. I think
White on
it's
black.
I think it's the
Oh,
best.
God.
You know,
It was
her
the
best
standout.
outfit,
Yeah,
right?
it was the standout.
And
It was the standout.
coming from someone who has,
Who
like
has just
we've
joined
seen.
Illuminati.
No, we've
I
seen
thought that
become
was
more
what it
confident
Yes.
about her appearances and all that. It's amazing. I think this is like a best.
And red carpet Oscars is a big deal, man.
Yeah, it was very.
It
It was
can
very
make
big.
it can make your year.
See, what she did with the publicity she got, is as big as one of these A-listers going to the Met Gala.
Yup.
Same.
Oh, Met is next for her.
Same.
No, that one is the final.
That one is the final
Illuminati. They give you a membership card there.
Don't do this.
Because nobody can.
Don't
See,
do
today,
this.
no one has told us what they do in the Met Gala.
No, they use the raise funds.
That's so- yeah.
I beg you.
They use the raise funds.
Now,
Anyways.
boy, Tems the Met Gala, bro.
Can we go back to the?
Afrobeats over. Close it. Where everybody they go house.
So should she have won something like that? Like people, and sat at that position, right, blocking.
So
the
you know
view
what?
of-
Maybe that's what Illuminati.
I even want to know. I even want to know like the logistics of it, right? So did she fit into the dress code? I'm not sure. I don't know. The sitting position, right?
I don't know
They
the
label
dress
all those seats so everybody knows where they sit. She sat there, the organizers, like, I'm trying to figure
you know what?
out.
I saw the woman struggling.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that dress worked, but they didn't just think, oh, this will be the
This will be
problem
the
behind
problem,
it.
yeah.
So it was when obvious, not look practical.
When she sat down,
They're like, oh
yeah.
shit.
There's also.
Because that dress looks good when she's on the
Standing.
carpet.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a reason for everything, right? Because also what some people do is
Also, Tech could not see too.
Yeah, shout out to Tech. So there's also a red carpet dress,
Yes.
and then
And age.
people change.
People change, but
Maybe
I'm
if
not
they go
sure
and
she
receive
had.
awards
I'm
or-
not sure she had access to like green room because she's not a nominee. She was not a presenter.
No, she was a second nominee.
No, she's a nominee.
for the Rihanna song.
That's
If-
true.
if
But
she had won-
if they had won, she wouldn't have come out.
No, obviously, I got to
would.
Rihanna.
No, she would
Her
not.
name is there.
No, to go to Rihanna.
name is there, no.
It's Rihanna.
No, I'm not sure they will come.
So
I'm not
when
sure she'll
Celine
come
Dion
out.
won My Life Will Go On for Titanic, did the writer come out?
No, hold on.
She don't, the writers
No,
don't
she's a
come out.
writer.
Guys, hold
They'll
on.
give her the Oscar, but
They'll give her the Oscar, but she won't come out.
come
Car writer will come out. Did they say Lift You Up by Rihanna and Tems?
Let me pull it out now. Hold on now. 95th. Wait now.
She was credited as a singer. Singers
Please,
won't
who
they come
won?
out.
Let's look at the
Who
person
won?
that
Who won?
But whether the singer came
Who
out.
won?
And whether the writer
Let's see
came
who
out.
came out.
Guys, it's very simple. It's here.
Who won? Who won? Let's go
Best
to YouTube.
original. Wait now. The winner is here. Say best original song, right? Lift Me Up from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Music by Tems, Rihanna, Ryan Coogler, Ludwig
Ryan Coogler.
Göransson. If they
as you
win,
said Ryan Coogler,
guys, if they win,
All of them know.
but who performed it?
it's not
performed it?
Oh, guys, you're not listening.
Go to the copy the person who won the award and go to the person's acceptance speech. Simple.
So
Let's
they say the person that won is here.
Bollywood.
Natu from RRR.
Yes.
Music by MM Kiravani.
It's fine.
It's one person.
Just going. Okay, it's just one
It's
person.
one person. If that
Okay.
one wins, it's there. He said music by Tems, Rihanna, they are all going to the stage.
Okay, next year we'll see.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not like Lose Yourself that won. It's not like 3-6 Mafia.
All right, it's fine, it's fine.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
As
It's a group of
as a
people.
nominee, you still don't have a green room. You just go backstage and from there go back to your seats. Green rooms are for presenters, performance, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So she
for
don't.
hosts.
She does not have the
You're
place
right.
to go and
To change.
change.
Yeah.
So her red carpet.
Because Rihanna changed.
Yeah, of course now. Rihanna changed from her red carpet wear to
It's Rihanna
performance.
now.
Rihanna now.
Yeah,
Yes,
she
now.
changed. Yeah.
Rihanna, senior
Yeah.
member of the just.
Of the Illuminati.
I know.
Talk
I
and make everybody
senior
hear
member
now.
of the.
That's the title of this podcast. So that they will conquer. They'll conquer us
I don't
now.
tire now. We
I
don't.
know they.
You know, go join.
I know they.
We'll kick you out of this podcast easily.
I know.
the-
Easy.
If your body go kick out this person, the original Egba go of America.
That's actually the Egba pop culture.
Well, like, you don't get pick
Your
on
body
your
is
face.
the Egba.
I don't know. With his gold glasses.
The guy kicked off his. He kicked out.
Innocent.
You know, he gave those guys a rude awakening. They actually
So-
thought they were the shit.
He said, Rory, you're fired.
Rory,
Joe
you are
Budden is
officially fired.
Your body is a case.
The body's a problem. It's a problem.
You know him and it's not him and Ish. They've been going back.
They've been
and
going back and forth. Him and his
It has,
been going back
they've
and
got the
forth.
tension now. Now he brought Queen's Flip and
Flip, that's
Melissa
mad.
Ford to the podcast. So they are now 5. So and I think he brought 2 of them to mitigate.
Yeah.
Because
the whole
Jobody's
tension.
personality is very hard to
It's toxic.
consume for in the
toxic.
long run.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like if Ish leaves, they are still.
That's still good,
co-host.
solid.
So there are 5 now on the podcast.
That guy. Yeah, but Oscar's great show.
Good show.
Oh,
Loved
great
it,
winners,
loved it, loved
great
it.
winners.
The monologue was good by Jimmy.
Okay.
I loved it. Not too funny, but just
Okay,
it's
good plan.
small
There was no slap. There was no slap.
slap. Yeah,
No slap. They don't slap anybody
No
this year.
slap, Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. It's good.
Shout out to the guy who
I like
won-
the Will Smith line and said nobody should get jiggy with it. Like nobody should just attempt to
I
get
beg
jiggy
you,
with
I
it.
beg you.
So that was good. Yeah.
And a lot of redemption stories for a lot of the winners. Brenda
As
Fraser.
I just woke up, the first time I saw Brenda Fraser
Fraser.
win an Oscar, I'm like, God.
You
is
know,
good.
before I used to just
God is good.
see, before I sleep, I just wonder where is
George
Brenda
John.
Fraser right now in the world? This man was the
Was the
man.
shit.
Then he just disappeared.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Then the guy who won Best Supporting Actor, you know, he did as he was a child star. Then there were no roles for
disappeared.
Asians.
Yeah.
Then all the like 3 decades he went out from Hollywood, came back and he wins an Oscar.
It's true.
Great story. And obviously the lady who won Best Actress. No, she has been doing Chinese movies for a while. She deserves it.
Yeah, they say that movie is very good.
Bro, I've watched
Very good. You've watched it. They said
what's
it's
the name
very
of the
good.
movie?
It's very long.
everywhere. It's
Everywhere they inside it.
It's like multiverse, but it's very dope.
I'm going to watch it.
Very, very
I've
dope.
downloaded already.
It's called Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Yeah, shout out to
No.
You
Jamie.
can watch it on Netflix or so.
Shout out to
No, it's
Jamie.
not. It's not on Netflix, sir.
Are you sure it's not Netflix?
It's on
That shit
Netflix.
is on
I don't know. Even if it's on Netflix, it's
Shout out to Jamie Lee
one
Curtis
is
too.
illegal download. I don't know. It's illegal download has been ingrained in my brain.
Excuse me, please. Please. He wants,
Bro, I have
that's why he wants England to come and pick him.
I have Netflix subscription, but I'll still go and download.
720p. You go choose and say for 180, depending on how fast.
Please, if you travel out of this country, do not attempt.
Eh?
And people who are outside this country, I'm sure
No.
you know,
Anytime
don't
I'm-
attempt to watch.
No.
Anytime I'm
everybody-
traveling now, I did download well. So that if I reach there, I will just watch.
Like
before I
now,
come
this
back.
election where they happen, I don't buck out. This is a 5 snowfall. It's me and Franklin Saints. Sell that crack, black boy.
I built this shit.
Brick by brick. That's why I have nights. That's why I have my night browsing plan so that I can wake up and just download.
Let's go to the next point. There is an increase in relationship talk on social media.
When I saw this talking point, I'm like, there's always been relationship talk on
No,
social media.
it's not there. There's an increase.
Yeah,
Or is
there's
it-
a-
What
there's an increase.
what data are you working with?
It's
Data on the streets.
the data on my timeline.
Barber shop data.
The data on my
It's a bros.
timeline, and it's a lot of low quality conversation. It's just low quality
It's
conversation.
We're in a low quality country where relationships are more beneficial.
Yeah, and the relationship thing is really, really
It's just
weird
low quality.
because there's nothing to learn from it.
Nothing.
There's nothing.
I can't
There's
cook.
nothing.
I want to cook. I can't cook. You must cook. If a woman doesn't, me and the woman must.
you know what-
Me, I will not cook. If you
Do you know
don't.
do you know where we've been on this cooking thing since 2014 or
Like,
15?
fam.
There's nothing to learn from
If you are,
it.
like,
There's no
it's-
lesson
it's-
to learn from
it's
those
any-
nuggets.
quality.
There's no lesson to learn from
It's so
anything
bad now that
relationship.
trolls use it to just increase the amount
Bro,
of
there's
followers.
nothing you are going to learn from any relationship, marriage debate on social
They
media.
will put the picture with
Because
the
every person's
multiple
post-
swords around you and say,
Every yeah,
what is that
what is the
controversial
controversial
take?
take? Yeah.
If you cannot cook, I will not cook. If somebody wants to cook, the other person doesn't want to cook. The person wants him to cook. You don't
This
want
is that from 7 Sweets.
So when they
Somebody
chook this
tweeted
guy-
that. He said, "Make Kuku choke this guy. Make
Make him
everybody
die."
rest." He said, "Make all the knife enter the guy neck. Make
This
everything."
scoop out to banana, I mean, all those things.
And the only problem is that, like the scoop and to mama thing, and all the variations of the spellings, I muted everything, so I
muted
don't
it.
see it.
Yeah.
No, he
I
died.
can't mute this picture. So I have to go and look for the keywords.
There's nothing.
No, there's
okay,
keywords
okay,
like
there's a keyword.
what will
yeah,
make you blah
what-
blah. I
also-
will look for it and I'll mute it.
I also feel like pressure.
Stop
Like,
muting things. So
some
that
of-
you
a lot
should
of-
be open to ideas. So that
This
lot
is
of-
not ideas. This is trash.
a lot of Twitter NG,
Yeah.
that batch that gets into that place where they feel the pressure of getting a stable relationship. So
Yeah.
they're not aggressively
yeah,
tweeting.
they're not-
Yeah, and you see, if
But
you
it's
notice,
stupid. It's stupid because it's like seeking that kind of opinion is going to just mess up your
It's
own
because
mind.
Steve, it's nonsense. First of all,
It's
you
nonsense.
notice the people that are having these conversations are young people who are probably getting in relationships or, testing relationships, right? Or people that have been scarred by relationships,
Yeah.
premature relationships, right? The people who are married like years into this shit, they're not having this
Bro,
conversation.
I've never sought relationship advice from anybody.
Why not?
Why?
You know why? Because
Fix this shit yourself.
because I'm like, it's very important. It's very important. But I feel this is like the most personalized thing ever.
Ever.
Like you
So
can't
you can't-
fix
It is
one
too
situation. It's too
contextual for you to-
So
Bro, it's too nuanced
I
for
don't.
you to get.
I've never. So the thing is, and I just look at young people. The only thing that comes to my mind anytime I see it, I'm like, why is someone like this, a 24, 25 year old
Why you
guy,
seeking validation
Why are you
of
so
them?
bothered about relationship? Like there's so many things that should be
I
important
can't cook.
to you.
I can't cook.
Shout out to-
Career,
Can I just say
education.
something?
Shout out to Shola.
I was looking for his video because I want to play
Yeah,
that video.
finish back.
No, because
That's just Andrew
Ah,
Tate
really?
light.
because I'm looking
Just
because I'm
lights.
looking at it. I'm like, why are you bothered about this thing now, bro? There's so many important.
Can
things.
I just say
You're
something?
24.
I just look at it and look at this conversation and just say two things. First of all, you are broke. Two, you're unenlightened.
Yeah.
Like, come
Is
on
it
now.
food that is the problem? Food. Like food and cook. Like I can't, cook. You must cook. I can't cook. You're in the
must-
like.
They're always cooking it.
It's food now.
Wait, no,
like
when
it's
they-
chow.
They made them marry now. When they marry,
No,
they go
it's
see them
food.
now.
They go see them. They go see
Like,
go see
what,
how-
what's the whole thing about food and cooking? People are trying to eliminate cooking and
Outsource it.
people don't have money.
That's the
because you outsource cooking.
The problem is people.
Then people are now
not-
simulating videos.
people are not-
People are now shooting videos and simulating videos, which is the video version of the sword to the neck thing, and creating videos that are fake, obviously, right? Making it look like and simulating relationships and arguments. There's one with
So
the
you see
baby.
the- you know that thing was acting.
It's
Bro,
fake
that
now.
Which one?
The one
The
with the
one
lady
with
holding the baby.
holding the baby,
And the guy says, why
husband
didn't you
was
cook
telling
eba?
her,
Why didn't you make eba
why
for my
didn't you
brother?
make food
Oh,
for
I
the
didn't
other
see that
brother?
too.
Oh, you
It's
didn't see
fake.
it? No, nothing finished Facebook, Instagram,
Oh my
Twitter,
God.
everywhere.
It's swept
scatter.
everywhere.
I'm like, bro, this thing is so obvious that this thing is acting. Why are you people putting your energy into this thing?
Yeah, now most of
My
them.
problem, see,
I need to find a way to-
Osagie, my main problem is why are young people putting so much energy into this thing?
Instead of focusing on your
There's so
life,
many
things you can do to
a man
better
or a
your
woman,
life now.
focus on your life.
Bro, like for example, I was asking someone on my street, like how many, like you, a guy, he does one, he works in a company, 9 to 5 guy, but he's always on Twitter. I'm always seeing him on Twitter. I asked him one day, I was going to play football on Saturday morning, and we're just gisting. I was like, how many hours do you put in a day for like self-development? Like, reading a course, reading news articles or something that will make your life better. He said, because of work, I come back late.
Well, you can use
Bro,
5
this
hours.
guy is on Twitter 12 hours a day.
Bro, let me tell
this
you
guy
something.
tweets like mad.
Let me tell you something.
I'm like, bro.
They are founders.
Wait,
they are
wait.
founders
In between-
of startups
in between-
that I'm worried.
We know the man.
They are founders, and not only founders, senior operators
Yeah.
that I'm personally worried
Yeah, like-
about the amount of tweeting they make. I
they
mean, you
make.
might have your business, you might
Bro,
have, but I'm just
I am.
personally worried that
Personally, I am.
the fuck are you doing? Like
Yeah.
And it's random tweets. So.
Yeah.
30 tweets a day.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like favor of payday is pushing his shit.
Yeah.
So he's on Twitter, but he's pushing it.
But
And
I
he's
love it.
You're putting your product.
And I
He's
love
created
it.
so much, like
Yeah,
such a big
such a-
narrative.
yeah.
Like at times, maybe he can be overboard at times, right?
Yeah.
But I love the passion.
I love it.
Right?
I
Someone
love it.
comes and says, cheaper cash, like, fuck that. Paid it. Do you understand? Then he's grinding it, then he's
Yeah.
replying people sarcastically.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's a variant of Elon Musk kind of
thing.
And people have bought into that shit because he's grinding. You can tell, okay, this is a marketing strategy. You know, streamlined from the CEO,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
But some of you guys,
Yeah,
you
I see
jump
it,
into
bro.
this relationship shit.
Bro, I see it.
Because I've curated my timeline. So
do you know
fuck Elon Musk with the for you side. Right. So I moved to the following.
Yeah.
But some of you that I respect will still bring that nonsense.
Some people, the owners of some of the largest movie studios.
The social experiment has taken over people that I respect.
Do you know
a lot,
I had to
that they
ask-
buy into that shit?
I asked you, I called you one day and I'm like, is it that I don't manage my time well? I don't have time for something. Because I thought people had work.
No,
I
there's no
thought
work.
people had things to
This
do.
is why Buhari call us lazy youth.
I thought people had things to do.
Yeah.
Bro, like at the time, I just thought maybe you don't manage your time well. Maybe you're not even doing much. You don't just know how to manage your time. If you manage your time well, you have time to tweet and do this.
And this is from the privileged side of things because we're on Twitter. Then go to Facebook. People are going
people are
on
going
live.
on
No, see, Facebook.
Bro, I saw one guy. He's a driver he drives someone I know, like a HNI, right? This guy was on Facebook Live with people.
Yeah.
Like casually. Like I wouldn't even do. They were just on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Talking shit.
And they were going, so he was going back and forth. I now looked at it. Camera is on and everything. Put the phone, he was eating. Facebook Live, there were like 400 people there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This is just random 400 people just talking.
Yep. And they're not talking anything. They're not talking about career,
It was
money.
about relationship and food and whatever.
food. It's
I'm just like, the
food.
thing was, it was like the algorithm is now chasing me everywhere. I need to ban a lot of people or block a lot of people. All right, next topic. Why are Nigerian Christians insufferable?
Oh, man, that's a long one. No.
Why?
That's a long one.
Look, did you see that stuff I sent?
Give me context.
Did you see that stuff I sent to you
me
about
context.
what happened in Brazil?
Yeah.
With the floods and everything that happened in Brazil, right? And then Nigerian Christians were on TikTok
How many of them
celebrating.
How many of them?
Bro, I saw a whole thread of this shit.
What data are you using to back this thing?
Bro, I saw
data.
I saw a thread of this shit. I saw like 10 videos. It was like a thread. One guy like put all the videos together, right? And they were celebrating the floods
flooding.
because weeks earlier
It didn't even make
they had
sense.
celebrated there was like a carnival.
In Rio
right?
de Janeiro.
Orishas and everything.
Yeah, celebrating like the devil
gods.
and whatever, and gods and whatever. I'm like, why are you people like this? In fact, what made me even write this topic down is I went to see my mom. I was coming back, right? Back to the main road. It's a long drive to the main road. And I saw this elderly man and a younger man. You know, they had the umbrella on, but it was really sunny. Like, let me just pick up these people and drop them off on the main road. So we come and sit down. Oh, thank you, my brother. Fine. You know, we're driving. Oh, where are you coming from? Oh, they had to pass one place, blah, blah, blah. Before any boom, Jehovah Witness, started preaching to me, give me flyer.
Lord.
Boom, boom, boom. Doesn't even just, you can give me a flyer and say, oh, check it out, blah, blah, blah. Starts telling me about it. I'm just like, fam, why now?
You got
Like,
aggressive
you come
marketing.
into my own space. Yeah, like go and work for Lakpo or something and go and really sell something. Don't maybe you guys need them at Finkra. Steve, you need really good salespeople.
no. That's not good salesmanship.
Okay. And then it takes me to the time, and I think I said this on the podcast. One time I was driving, right? Saw somebody on the good day. I was driving to the office back in Lekki.
Yeah.
Picked her up. She was going to CMS.
Yeah, that's
It's like
just to remind you.
2016 or so, 2015. And my Honda, feeling myself.
Yeah.
Play my A$AP Rocky second album at long last A$AP.
Classic.
You understand?
Classic.
Fucking feeling
That's
classic.
the Rocky. No,
That's
Classic.
That's the
He can
real
never
Rocky.
make that album again.
not the new Rocky with
He
no.
can never make
He has to go and look for that white guy.
when there's a billionaire
Yes, no.
baby mama or girlfriend or wife to
Wife.
be.
Yeah.
There's no that album is not
And I was
possible.
never
listening
coming
to
out.
that album, and it got to one mother's track, and I was feeling
You are
myself. You understand? In the morning with small light traffic at CMS, and she just looks at me and says, "This is not the way of the Lord." This
He concern you. He concern
I
you.
was shocked, flabbergasted,
Dumbfounded.
bamboozled,
I don't
Triggered.
Triggered.
Do you understand? And I looked at her and said, "Do you want to get down from the car now or something?" And she
yeah.
shut the fuck up.
And then yeah, Rakim, you're mad.
Do you understand? Like, how do you come into my... They do it all the time.
Bro, I've told
Preaching
you.
in the bus.
I've
It's
told you this
annoying.
thing. I've told you this thing. Once you are a slave to an idea, you are no longer logical.
Yeah.
Logic flies out of the
You're a
window.
zombie.
Once you are a zombie, basically. Once you are a slave to an idea,
The walking
religion,
So you now see everybody
politics, left, right. You
Right.
see it with the right and left thing.
It's a demarcation.
You
now.
see, like
we are the same.
you are
These are the
slave to it.
These are the
You are
left.
slave to an
wild.
idea. No matter what happens, you are always sticking to that side of this side
So you
of
see
the
yourself
fence.
as I'm the righteous one. This is all.
So there's no
righteous
logic.
ones.
Like it defies logic. That's the only thing I can explain. It makes you unintelligent. Like because you're no longer logical now. Like it does not make sense.
You don't think for yourself
You
anymore.
don't think for yourself.
You listen to what
anymore.
Papa is saying.
It's simple.
Who's Papa?
And Papa says,
Or Mama.
oh, Mama,
Oh mama.
oh, Mommy G.
That's the only way I can explain it. And
Yeah.
that's why, church has been very difficult for me. In the last, I've been telling you
Yeah,
guys in the last
yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
Like church has been really
Yeah, because upon you look at what
Because-
I don't get it.
because you are
tough,
struggling
yeah.
with how you grew up.
Yeah.
I saw someone tweeting, Kelechi, shout out to him, he's in Canada, and he was tweeting, he said, even as old as he is, anytime he doesn't go to church on Sunday, he still feels this sort of guilt, right? It's just because of the way we were brought up,
Yeah.
bro. I've always told you guys this thing. I remember the first time I didn't go to church in my life. Because it was a significant event.
Wow.
That on Sunday.
Not going to
bro, the
church.
whole streets were asking me, what thing they happen? Like, so every Sunday, every Sunday.
They know that they just
So-
roll out.
So every Sunday they know.
Did it?
So we used to play, there's a field at the back of
I have
our
a
street.
Brazilian name. Or did it?
Yeah, I'm a Brazilian now. What the fuck is wrong with you,
Just go
bro?
back to the
Move it,
story.
move it.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
there's a field at the back of our street,
claim Brazilian.
right?
Not even Brazilian
And we're
footballer.
always playing football, right?
Yeah.
So like Saturdays are mad. Bro, I never knew that Sunday was a shit.
They were balling on
The
Sunday.
Champions League.
Guy. Saturday was child's play.
Sunday night be the true
So
game.
I was sick one period, and my dad said, don't go to church, just chill.
Yeah.
I was at home. I was just hearing shout, go. I'm like, they play ball on Sunday. I just saw, this old tank the fence of our house is like this. So the tank is, so I stay on top of the tank. I
Yeah.
can stay on top of my tank and be watching the field.
Okay.
It's a very good view from my compound. So I went there and I spent the next 15 minutes marveling at what was happening.
Damn.
The level of street football.
Fuck. So everybody there was like, for now, Junior, no good church. Junior, you know good church. People were concerned. I'm like, I know to define. But why everybody was asking me that question, I was asking myself, this is the shit I'm missing.
Yeah.
Bro, I was marveling. I was looking at the crowd. I was guys from other streets, like everywhere were popping. And guess what happened from that day to the next 5 months?
You know, go church.
No, they follow my parents go church. Now,
you
once
go
everybody
come
don't settle,
Move. That's what the school you go that way. You just move.
I go move.
Go town soccer.
Move. Bro, I did that shit for 5 months until one day I was balling. Person just said,
Popsi now
Junior.
climb the tank. Pa Dede climb the
Person said,
tank.
Junior, see your papa.
Pa Dede.
I looked up and saw my dad just looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck?
I need to join the Illuminati.
What the fuck?
I need to join the Illuminati
And
now.
that was when he ended. And
Yeah.
that was when, man.
But that was good 5 months.
Bro, I had the best time of my life.
Damn.
Like on Friday, I'll be in school. I'm like, Sunday.
Sunday,
That
not
was
even a
mad.
Saturday.
No, Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Sunday's morning is mad. It's mad.
All right. Twitter grifters. Still on Twitter.
Yep.
Twitter grifters.
What are Twitter grifters?
A Twitter grifter. Let me give you an example. ChatGPT just launched. Here are 5 ways to.
Then they.
Osagie, then catch me when like last year, between March last year and I would say December, to be very honest, the whole meal.
Twitter grifters.
Oh, this is how you do marketing. Product marketing is this.
Yeah,
I've
5
developed
ways
this
thread.
No. I've developed
these
this
5
template.
steps.
Yes.
I've developed this fantastic templates for you to use for your product.
Reply-
If you want it, reply under
with
this thread and
send,
say send.
and I'll DM
And
you.
you must be following. I'll go follow the guy. I'll do send.
You go send them.
Nobody's sending you shit.
they know they send
They know
them.
they send though.
The last one I did, the motherfucker didn't say.
They know they send.
I'm going to cuss that nigga out.
They don't listen. Bro, they don't. It's like they just use it to acquire followers and just
Yeah,
move on.
yeah.
Because maybe you
Some send.
because you followed
Some
some
send.
send,
Some send.
but nobody has ever sent to me. Nobody has ever sent to me. I remember doing one. Like, what time you say they send you, send me.
And they don't send.
They don't send now.
I go look for that.
Guy. So it was also you not forget that you followed them.
Yeah. They are
So
grifters.
Someone that just saw a couple.
There are different type of, so those, that's one set of grifters, those idiots. They are
Yeah.
white Americans, they're the ones.
Yeah.
Yes, that's one set of grifters. The second set of grifters are Silicon Valley Bank has crashed. Here are 10 reasons why. Those ones that jump on news
trends and
bad
just start
news
creating
and
content. Yeah.
God, those ones are another set of. Then they started sipping into Nigeria. Some of them are my friends.
Yeah.
And it
You know what
just
annoys me? You know what annoys me most? I see these things from people who like from this SVB thing.
Yeah.
Right? I've seen people who have never in their life been known for being like financial reporters or business reporters, just jumping on it. I'm like, bro,
read one article.
Exactly. Like, this is not. Why are you using this thing to catch clout?
Yes.
It's not. We know you don't know it.
Yes.
We know you are. You are reading it the way I'm reading it, and you are forming as if you know it. It's a problem. But there are people who I know. For example, now if something happens and who should I use now? Who should I use? I don't want to
like a tech.
It's not just tech, not just reporting. I mean like a financial like
crypto collapses,
FTX, and the person comes and start making comment. I will listen to the person because I know this person is that shit. Like this person this is what the person does, right? But if I know that you never talked about this thing, I've been following you for a while. I've been seeing you on Twitter for a while. I know this is not you.
You will not start talking.
And you're just catching clouds. I know
the ones that are irritating are the ones that are just starting.
Do you know, bro? I mean, do you know how trends I can do with it? Do you know how many content I've consumed about it? I can know that shit now, but I can't go on Twitter and be claiming that I know it and I'm breaking it down.
That's the idea. They're just grifters. They're just looking for followers, and they're trying to package themselves.
Yeah, it's the idea.
It's annoying.
It's annoying. That thing annoys me. It annoys me really.
What's his name? Pump's brother. You know Pompiano. His brother is a grifter.
This guy.
That one just come and say Serena Williams something. Get the fuck out of here, man. I can watch a YouTube video in 2 minutes with that shit. Annoying. Drug culture. Nigeria dominates African cocaine smuggling routes.
Yeah, that was a new.
Is it new? Like, I thought this is.
They updated it again. You know they have to update.
I think Nigeria has always been like a cocaine.
Yeah.
Like
so they even, if you check that, so they mentioned the places where.
Like
where's it coming from? Where is it going to?
Is I think it's the transit P, but all our major airports are there. Seme border is also there. Everywhere there is an entry point in this
Seme
country.
is not a border.
Seme whatever.
Border now.
No.
What is
it's a border.
No,
it's just porous.
It's just pass. It's just pass. But when you say border, it means like something is like this protected.
Yeah, it's boarded up.
No.
It's just a pass.
Yeah, but you have to submit some form of.
My brother.
The man has started.
Parolo. Was you Parolo?
I will see you tomorrow. Yeah. So
they better go and work on that.
So what's fueling drug culture?
Yeah, I don't know what.
But Nigeria has always been like from the 1980s. No? This is nothing new, right?
It's nothing. Nigeria has been a very, very big transit.
It was fueling it. Like poverty and money now.
Yeah.
Poverty, money.
Greed. People want money. People are ready to do anything.
I even mean the consumption.
Nigerians get money. Like
the consumption.
The consumption.
Not even the distribution.
No, but I think more Nigeria is more of a distribution.
Yeah, but bro,
but the thing is that you get high on your own supply.
Yeah, definitely.
That's true.
That's what usually happens, right?
That's
if you
true.
become a drug trade route, right?
Yeah, in my area,
what usually happens is
Lagos cocaine don't finish.
No, farms. People are selling their children in Mushin.
Yep. Cocaine
That's behavior.
That's the crack.
Crack. Cocaine don't finish.
People are literally handing their children for crack.
In my area, like before you turn into my streets, all the abokis there. You see them, they'll crowd the whole street. They sell everything you want to sell.
Yeah. You see, when I'm driving on where's that? It's not.
You are not mentioning the most obvious. The most obvious.
In front of the.
Cocaine has taken over club culture in Lagos.
Yeah. You see them in front. People are driving. They are blowing the balloons.
Yeah. Those balloons.
You see the guy who blew the balloon small. You see.
There's one event I also somebody's balloon.
He has taken over club culture. Like it's really mad. You go to.
I went to a concert.
Cocaine.
I went to a concert and the guy was.
Lekki is gone.
I went to a concert and the guy was peddling Molly. It was as where people were dancing, he was passing around like this, and people are already ordering.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And the people that are being targeted the most are what?
Go back to the word of the great Daniel David. Say if na Igbo my pikin smoke, now beside I train and wear. If not the Igbo my pikin smoke.
No, but I've seen Dan's kid.
Shout out to Dan's kid.
Yeah, I've seen Dan's kid, right? And she's amazing.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Good.
See, kids.
When did he have
kids? You know who he married? I'll give you gist of line.
Daniel David is married.
No, like he.
That's a child.
Okay.
Not to put his business out there.
I don't know. Yeah.
But he has a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful kid with someone we know.
All right.
Yeah, and let me tell you what happened.
Awesome.
Kids,
I didn't know.
He showed me on the phone when we're shooting.
When we were shooting, I even knew self.
You know when
I'm not his friend. I'm not his friend.
You're not his friend.
Yeah, I'm not his friend.
Wow.
Yeah, this kid we did right when he was shooting it. That's when he showed me the pictures.
I'm going to fuck him up.
Yeah, I was blown away.
I will hurt him.
That's he has a kid. You want to hurt someone who has a kid?
No, that's play hot. Not be
You want
serious.
make PR.
Not be Illuminati hot. Just
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I beg
Just
you.
normal level.
But anyways, kids change you.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Change
They
you.
do.
Change you a lot.
Awesome.
All right, I wanted to talk about AI, but I'm not interested anymore.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week. I even have like good perspective on this.
On
We'll
it,
talk about
right?
it next week.
Fuck AI.
I love AI.
GPT-4, etc.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like
you
AI
have
that I'm
to
talking
you have
about?
to pay for it though. The GPT-4.
Yeah, $20
It's
a
for
month.
plus. Yeah,
It's for
But I
plus.
checked my name. I checked my name on GPT. I ran mad.
Did they give you good
Yeah.
response?
So who's
Awesome.
already tired? You're broke it down. See, you know me, I
Fantastic.
can't even write.
Let's
this-
go, baby.
I can't even write this shit about
Let's
myself.
go,
Call you the
baby.
eagle.
No, that part not today.
Did he say anything about Ibadan?
Ibadan.
No, he didn't say
They didn't say it. I don't
They
fuck up.
They fuck up. Fake news.
AI know
Fake
they
news.
accept fake news.
Fake news.
All right, man. That's about it.
Thank you, guys.
I always live with music now, so
Oh, you
I have
do?
to go and look for the most
Old or new?
appropriate You know how we do.
But you should be sharing it like starts with old, end with new.
I should end with new.
Yeah.
You should have an old niggas.
So you
We're not
understand,
about
like,
Adubos.
you don't understand.
All right,
beg.
I got you.
All right, let's
All
go.
right, I got you. Want me to end with new? I got you.
Oh shit. This is the new name. Gen Z.
This is new.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yes, so
Hello, greet everybody for you. I did your shake pẹ̀lẹ́ o. Mo ti sọ fún wọn.
Steve, you're not dancing now. You said new,
Bẹ̀lẹ́ o.
I dey feel am, I dey feel am.
but you know they dance.
I dey feel am.
You guys dance.
People who get money know they dance. Shout out to Tolani Bad.
I go make you do that.
Did you see Pocolis reply?
Get it.
Pocolis actually did a dancing video. So now this guy Titi Baj like Pocolis is a clown.
But them falling yakata. You know I see.
All right, catch you guys on the next episode.
We have.